surprised it took them this long to make one.
I want one as his wife. She's scary.
I don't even remember his wife.
Scary?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she scares me.
Oh.
She scares him.
Does she?
Which is impressive.
Does she pants too?
She has a skirt
Okay. I'll allow it.
and a big hammer.
Uh-oh.
I love it. So many words.
I've seen that, but not with that music.
It's specifically an account. It takes GIFs or videos or whatever, and it puts Final Fantasy music to it.
That's amazing.
Hi, everybody.
I see. Hi.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
I was waiting for it. Thank you. 100. Like if I order food, the same one.
We went to McDonald's.
Yeah, I should have balls in my face. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool, I think.
All right. Hey, look, it's me. I'm glad that it's the Summoner logo. It makes me happy.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, that was not plugged in. Nobody saw that.
Glad that was empty.
I beg your pardon?
Glad that was empty.
Is it though?
I feel like your foot would have said something.
Yes. My foot would have said something, huh?
Yes, it would have said ouch.
So how's everybody's week been?
Yeah.
That good, huh? And on the bright side, it's D&D night.
Yep.
I've been looking forward to this. Chris, would you mind turning that light on for me, please? Thank you. So Heather, my friend who was sitting here before, she couldn't make it today because she got sick, but she says hi to everybody and she hopes you all roll poorly.
I'm like, yeah.
She said she'll be back next week. She's excited to see what roleplay looks like.
I'm not now. She's me.
No, I don't think there's any reason to have her back now.
I agree. I was on Jess's side for exactly the same thing, and then I heard that now. She doesn't need to come back.
Unless
Okay.
you bring snacks.
There's not a lot of room at the table. You should probably not have her there.
She should come back. Will, your camera's off. Is that intentional?
Yeah.
Why do you hate us?
I don't hate you. I hate how I look on camera.
Oh,
You're
pshaw.
so handsome.
Oh, babe, stop.
Yeah.
Alright. I was gonna say something. One second. Will, I know what Omega wants to do at the start. Do you want to handle Omega?
He said they'd be on, right?
Listening, I think.
He said he probably missed the first part and could be listening, but if they can make it, they'd be on Discord. I don't know why I keep saying they. I know it goes by he. Probably because Omega.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I don't know any of their character stats or any of that jazz, but sure,
I can handle it, 'cause I know what they want to do at the start. So
mission accomplished.
I have a lot, but they're phase dependent.
okay. Gosh, phase dependent.
Yeah,
Oh my
because like my
gosh.
character is like a cycle of the moon thing, so if I'm
Will have
full, new, or crescent, I get like 5.
Never change,
5 and
Will.
5. So
Never change.
cut that down by 10, and that's my actual amount of spells that I have at any given moment. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I like it, especially because sorcerers desperately needed more spells.
Now connected to David's fire.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that did come up. That is kind of shitty. Why does it sound like that? Is it just that song?
It's weird, yeah. Like it's like you're playing it on a phone speaker almost.
This sounds good though, right? This sounds fine.
It still sounds a bit tinny.
sound different than it used to? That didn't change anything.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think you played
I think it
the
was
song
just-
before, but
That track, maybe? I think it's just this track. Okay. Oh well. Come in! Adam? Yeah. Hello! Just in time. Yay! Hello. Welcome on.
well, I'm empty. This is great time. This is very auspicious.
This is Belgian, so it's yeah.
Thank you.
I have 3 drinks in front of me now.
Things are moon. That's like at the end of the world or something.
A
I
fangoon.
feel like I've never had this before.
Is that what that means? The end of the world?
Yeah. In Yiddish.
It's not. Wait. So it's pronounced, by the way, it's Gaykaken Afen Yam. That's how it's pronounced. Oh, in case you wanted to borrow that.
Ooh,
How do you pronounce it? Gay cock?
Yeah.
Gay cock?
Whoa.
Gay cock
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, it's 9%.
It's a triple.
Oh, it's a triple.
Gay cock what?
You say 9% respectable.
No, 9%.
Gaykaken Afen Yam. It means
Gay
go
cock
shit
off
in your
and
hand.
yawn.
It
Gay
means
cock
go
and off
shit in
and
your
yawn.
hand.
Okay, that's
Yes.
nice.
Yam is in Yamaka, so Y-A-M.
Yarl.
I don't say the R.
If you were a pirate, you would.
You know what? I can't argue with that. Okay. So, we're gonna get started here. Let's say 2 minutes. So if you got any talking or anything, get it out of your system
boy.
now while I finish doing this.
Adults that I don't work with, I have so many things to say.
Do you? You mean you don't talk D&D with your coworkers?
No, actually, I and another guy on my team who's a bigger nerd than I am, have somehow swinged it. Some of our team building events are D&D.
That's awesome. Have you done it yet?
Yeah, so we've done it twice already.
Good, cheating on us. Love it.
No, this is for work.
Yeah.
Professional.
So the funny thing is, before she got fired from our job, Heather,
Yeah.
the chick that-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't tell you about that?
No.
She got let go, like, the Friday before, not Christmas, 4th of July. So, like,
shit, that's
they
work.
didn't even,
Oh, that's pretty
they didn't
fresh.
say shit. They're just like, she got an email from her temp agency
Oh.
later that day. It's just like, oh, by the way, they said they're not renewing your contract. They didn't even give us a reason. That never happens. It was just so, yeah. And then Zardo was apparently telling me about it. She's like, oh, I heard about that. I'm like, there wasn't like no reason for them to fire her. Like, and she's like, the turnover on that team is really high. And she's not on our team. She's on a different team. But yeah, I'm not surprised that she was a little upset about not even having a reason for why she was not renewed.
Sure. Well, she's still hunting. We have an opening at my.
I assume her through the grapevine. I don't know now.
I can pass it
California
along.
at Will State.
Other,
You
yeah,
want me
California's an at-will state, yeah.
Details, just send me the details.
Yeah, I'll
It's
get
not
that.
temp agency, right? And you wouldn't have to go through a temp.
No, it'd be
agency.
full straight hire.
Are there a lot of apples on that team?
What?
Apples? Apples. Like, you know, the apple, like, oranges? Apple?
Where's this going? I have no idea.
Can you take a step back? Can you go back to the setup?
Oh, apple turnover. Never mind. Welcome back, Will!
Weird thing.
Yeah, weird. Weird that it happens with really awful jokes.
Can you turn that up one more time? Just a little bit.
Turn it down.
Okay. Yeah, fuck that.
Okay, cool.
Anybody want tacos or burrito? By chance? It's a pretty decent place though.
No, thank you.
They're actually Mexican.
Well, sounds better than McDonald's.
Well, I wasn't planning on ordering food, but I'll let you know next time if I do.
Oh, this is Ekman's 6.
It's what?
The emotion. Oh no, wait,
You just joined.
Ah, that's
I
pink.
swear I just heard somebody join.
The pink of the.
That's Will.
Yeah, wasn't he already here?
Well, he left. It's an at-will state, so he can leave.
He is in California.
Will, you're having computer issues still?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out on my end.
So weird.
Man, it was good seeing a bunch of you over 4th of July.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice that you're able to-
I'm seriously so happy you were able to come.
Me too. It was a blast, and I love your fucking parents.
They're pretty awesome. I got so lucky.
I know. I saw Noel at the farmer's market.
Oh, you mentioned that. That's right.
Yes.
That's so funny. He's there every Sunday.
Oh, cool. Maybe I'll see him again.
Okay. So, here's
Does he have a stall?
No, he just goes to pick
Sells out
up,
the
you know,
turnovers.
Ah,
goes to pick up fresh vegetables, fruits, or whatever have you.
gotcha.
Oh my goodness.
Also, it was really weird seeing Floyd because I haven't seen that dude in years.
I can imagine. Yeah, my next door neighbor, which was Will's previous boss's boss. Or is he your direct boss? I don't know how that worked back
No,
then.
no, no. He was my boss's boss, but we would occasionally all drink together. So
Oh, so, yeah, he's another good guy. Interesting character.
What a small world.
I know. Makes you think everything's scripted. That's all. Yeah, quit my job tomorrow. It'll be fine.
Just get it off my name.
Yeah.
We're on the throne.
Not yet. We're on my island sanctuary right now.
Yeah.
Shit, I gotta check my island sanctuary. I forgot to do that.
Oh, you gotta pull your crops?
Yeah.
You know, it's been so long since I played Farmville, I don't know enough.
It's basically that. It's like
it.
Animal Crossing in Final Fantasy.
Of course it is. Gotta keep people engaged.
Yeah, it's fun. But Final Fantasy is not a game where it's like you feel like you have to log on every day. It's
Except when they blow up your house.
well, once every 45 days. Come on.
Okay, so you still have to pay their.
There's an abandonment clause.
Yeah,
If you don't
Dr.
enter your
Moreau is
house
the
at least once every
original
45 days,
Crossing.
they demolish it so somebody else can get it.
Never thought about it, but
What happened?
Oh, I was telling him that Dr. Moreau was the original Animal Crossing.
Wow.
It is. Eddie's on an island and he's crossing animals.
Yeah.
And
House of Pain, all that.
Literally Animal Crossing.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Brando's in it.
Yeah.
Especially the Marlins.
Yes.
And I'm only starting my second beer, so it's only getting better from here.
Bringing it strong after that week pause.
Oh, yeah.
No, let's bring it back to something. The movie, Dr. Moreau with Marlon Brando, the last movie he ever made.
Oh, yeah, with
Wait,
Michael
Brando's in
York.
What? Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
Logan's
the
Run.
doctor.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, apparently that was the biggest shit show any studio's ever made. But Marlon Brando, he has a little person hanging out with him that wasn't in the script.
He's the smallest Italian in the world.
I believe
Is it
it.
still around?
I hope so.
There might be a smaller Italian now.
Yeah.
But he wasn't in the
I think
script.
he's
Marlon
down.
Brando just saw him and was like, that guy's going to hang out with me for the whole movie. And he did.
Oh my God.
And that was the inspiration
Hell
of
yeah.
Mini-Me for
makes
Austin
sense.
Powers. Just like
Hell
this,
yeah.
Man, okay.
Yeah,
That's all
I
I
mean, he
have.
mentioned randos being on the island, like random people. So I said, yeah, like the Marlon randos.
That's pretty good.
Marlon Brando.
That's
Yeah, that's
pretty
good.
That's better than the turnover joke. Sorry, John.
All right, everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Is the music hearable for you guys?
That side of the table. Y'all dying first.
So that's so weird because I feel like you used to be able to hear the music.
yeah, I feel like the last video was the first one where
You couldn't hear it at all?
Just a little bit
Like
here and there.
last session, the one.
Yeah, I watched last week or 2 weeks ago today.
Maybe I just couldn't hear that.
See how much
Yeah, it's like
see if it drowns you out at all.
we can hear it whenever you guys start to talk. We can hear it a little bit in the background, but whenever no one talks, it's just dead silent.
Well, then that's a background.
so it's
yeah,
it's cutting off. Okay.
And I think that might actually be you, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Well, no, I'm not insulting. I'm saying.
Dang it, cheer me up,
Yeah,
man.
you
I'm
should
soothing him.
Yeah, Discord has it.
Who's just always open.
All right.
because we have echo
I mean, we can-
cancellation.
That might be it.
That might
We
be
can
it.
hear your voices crystal clear, which is nice.
There's no noise
Hey, look, now
suppression
we're getting
on.
echo.
I mean, have they updated Discord since
Is it echoing?
whatever?
Yeah, now there's an echo.
Yeah, there's an echo when we speak.
There is an echo?
Yeah, because we got rid of the.
Well, I didn't know if there would be. Okay. I don't really know. It has to be the sensitivity, Jimmy. If it's not if it's picking up
No,
our voices.
it's probably echo cancellation preventing it from reverberating.
Yep.
No. I haven't done editing in a while.
Yeah, because it's not the sensitivity, because right now when no one's talking,
Yeah. That's so weird.
Yeah, and if your gain was way up on the sensitivity, we would hear it instantly, and I would get offended and leave.
That's fair.
Don't make Will go.
It's got to be the echo cancellation, but if we turn it off, there's an echo. Which
Well,
Yeah,
I could
it's
also
better.
try.
It's better with it.
Well, because we have noise suppression settings, I could turn echo cancellation off and turn noise suppression on and see if that makes a difference.
Try it.
Alright, so we'll go with standard noise suppression and turning off.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Wait, what do you hate?
You guys right now sound like you went to the bottom of the Titanic.
We sound rich.
Hey, have you tried? Did you try?
No, you sound flat.
Silver lining. Let's get into silver lining.
Jimmy, try adjusting and turning off the pain sensor. Because remember, no pain, no gain. I will.
Is this any better? I put on crisp noise
Welcome back,
suppression
Will.
instead of
Thanks, bud.
regular.
Checking. Nope.
No, we're getting feedback. Or
Yeah.
I'm gonna act any feedback yet, but it's,
Yeah,
Alright.
we're hearing
Just go
ourselves
back to
echo.
Gotcha.
yeah, I think your first option was your best option.
Yep. Okay. Because there's automatic gain control.
That might be it.
That would keep the.
Black Dragon.
Can you hear the music now?
Classic insult.
Yes, but you guys are very, very quiet now.
Yeah, and I would turn off automatic gain control because that's just if people get louder or quieter, and then it messes with audio.
Right.
Like it's noticeable. So just I would turn that off.
That's
keep it at
basically
a-
Well, it is off.
gating
That's
you.
what I just turned off.
Exactly. Like a bad gate.
So we don't sound good now?
I'm
You
fine
sound
now.
terrible now.
Did we ever sound good then?
Yeah, that's a
What did you just turn off?
No, I think you sound fine. I can just raise your volume up, and
Yeah, we're gonna have to turn them up if they want to keep it there. Hang on.
yeah, but I think it's fine. Like it's good if I
Yeah,
turn you up.
Max, talk for us.
Hi.
hello.
Okay,
Testing.
I might be able to deal with this.
DM.
And you guys can actually hear the music now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Mhm.
It's a bit tinny, but I can hear it.
I don't
Agreed.
want it to be.
Did you try the Rin feature?
Music playlist.
Rin Tin Tin? I will.
No, I'm staying. That was fantastic.
Yeah, because that's all.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I don't know what happened, but like this, yeah, audio. There's definitely a different audio change this week.
Well, it's weird because, well, from the start, there were no setting changes when we were first talking.
Has Discord updated its app?
I mean, Discord's had a bunch of changes since we first started.
Yeah.
It's not something on the
The
microphone
Discord
itself,
number
is
was
it?
this channel.
I
Come on.
set that up. I deserved it.
Let's see. Well, we've got
I could leave this in the house.
No, you
mic,
gotta- you gotta-
instrument,
you gotta
volume, mono 2-track, Fig 8, and Omni. I have no idea what any of those settings mean.
Oh well. We'll just try it like this. Sorry, guys. As long as you can hear us, okay. I
Yes.
guess that's the most important thing. I just want you guys to be able to experience the music too.
Oh man.
You might want to, get out of settings.
Fair.
On the actual mic, there's a
Yeah.
switch that's close to the top. What's it on? Is it on? Yeah, is it on figure 8 or is it? No, it might be on the front of the mic.
The
Yeah,
one
with
that
Jimmy.
says figure 8 is set to Omni.
Okay, yeah, Omni is correct.
Yeah,
There's mono and there's 2-track.
And there's monitor.
Yeah,
Whatever
monitor 2-track doesn't matter. 2-track is only if like you need it to feed through, and you can put like a source in. But it's always going to be a mono signal. It doesn't do stereo, unless you have two inputs.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a button there that says mic. That might be input.
That says mute.
No, below that.
Yeah,
That's-
that's volume, I think, right?
Yeah, I don't. It's fine. I mean, I just want to see if it somehow had changed from Omni to figure 8. No, but it
There's
didn't.
one in the
so-
middle for cardioid.
Is that a switch?
It's just a middle dot. So
Hello?
it's Fig 8 cardioid omni.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, cardioid is a plane. Switch it real quick. I'm curious what it sounds like.
This is
I'm just-
cardioid.
Oh, it is on cardioid. Okay, good.
Do we sound exactly the same as we did?
Well, actually, you sound a little bit better, Daz. Jimmy, talk.
Oh,
Testing. Hello, my name is Daz.
Sounds better.
Okay.
All right.
The same level.
Cardio. There it is.
Put this not directly in front of me. Okay. We're only like 15 minutes late from where I said we were going to start. Good job, everybody.
That's 15 minutes we can leave, though.
I mean, we're shooting the shit. We're having fun as friends, okay?
Right. We're adults.
So, last time, it's your week to write?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. Probably better to figure that out at the beginning than the middle, right? So last time, it was a big old fight against a big old enemy. Massive Titan who, after playing Final Fantasy 16, seems small. Yeah. But yes, it was, for me, it was a very fun fight. Several people almost died. I swear I'm going to kill somebody one of these days. It's gonna happen.
I guess the NPCs aren't people then.
I know, right?
Some of the PCs almost
Oh.
died. I definitely kill NPCs.
right.
I have no problem killing NPCs, as you can see. And several of them are freshly dead. Many of them with a, what's the word? Rock splinters sticking through them. Yeah, fun stuff. But Titan went down, brought Quetzalcoatl with him. What was that?
He ate it.
He did. He Ozzy Osbourne did. Which I found out is not a made-up story, but he didn't do it on purpose. Apparently,
It was a rubber band.
no, it wasn't rubber.
He thought it was.
He thought it was a fake
He thought
one,
it was
and then he
fake.
just-
He's like, okay.
It was a
I guess
fan
this is what
actually
you
threw a
do.
bat at
He
him,
fucking went
and it was dead, and it had been dead for some time, and he bit into it, and he's like, yeah. And then apparently he did it for real on purpose later on.
Well, you
Like,
know,
You gotta.
You just
It's
get-
the sequel.
That's just the drugs
The
for that
sequel. You
one.
just gotta
Clearly.
elevate the stakes.
Did you get your air conditioning working, Jess?
It's supposed to be working.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I remember you said it had shut off at one point in the middle of the raid.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was having a moment.
Okay. So.
I think it's still having a moment.
All of you managed to survive. To the best of your knowledge, Sherbin's family managed to survive. A lot of her tribe managed to survive. Not all of them. Quite a few
Majority?
of the. What was that?
Majority? Yes? Yes?
Yeah.
Sure, we'll go with that.
51%.
Okay.
There's only 5 confirmed dead.
I mean, those 5 weren't representing literally 5 people. They were meant to represent, like... every figure that was there was meant to be, like, 10 people, so...
Oh man.
Oh, damn, your bird did work.
Oh my
Alright.
god.
The Falcons are big enough that you can ride on them and they can still carry you. I figured they could pick up
Like
people pretty easily.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm
Right.
agreeing 100%.
Not arguing.
Because you got the beak and then you got the claws. Yeah, you can carry a bunch of people.
Got the pockets.
Pockets, yeah. It's like, I love your armor. Thanks, it has pockets. I love that comment.
It says, do you want the Air Emirates or the Spirit Airlines experience?
Exactly. Frontier. Fuck. I had to fly back from Ohio on Spirit because Delta canceled my flight with like 12 hours notice. And they're like, okay, we reschedule you, but it's in the middle of the day tomorrow. I'm like, well, that doesn't fucking work. So they just gave me a refund and I had to fly home on Spirit. Thankfully, I slept most of the time. So I fucking hate Spirit.
Yeah. I think Spirit hates Spirit too.
The only upside to Spirit is that they're all nonstop flights.
No, that's a plus.
Yeah. And they're cheap, but whatever. Cheaper. Yeah, so, Titan fell over, exploding into ether when it hit the ground. None of you got squished. Are those new days? Sorry, I'm very scatterbrained at the moment. But yeah, it's kind of hard to do a recap when the entire session was a fight. So let's go into it. All of you, where were you at the end of the fight? That's the question. You're still a dinosaur. You're a T-Rex.
So the normal like jazz that's playing has been changed to something else.
Is it like industrial music?
Electro swing. Electro swing. Come on.
It's
No.
Jurassic Park music.
Yes, it is. Sorry.
I'm sitting there flying up above the fight like I didn't do that.
This is how the War works.
Yeah.
I'm a
So
dinosaur.
it's Harry, but it's Harry as a T-Rex in grayscale wearing a fedora.
Oh my god, it's that stupid movie with Whoopi Goldberg.
What?
I'm going to.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, this is.
Are you talking about
We're
We're
back?
Back? A dinosaur's?
We're back. We're back.
How dare you
back.
call that a stupid movie?
I don't think
Yeah.
that's with Whoopi Goldberg
No, I
though.
don't think so. John Goodman.
Well, she was like a
I get
cop,
them
wasn't she?
confused
Like
all
a
the time.
I thought she was like
dinosaur cop or something. Yeah.
I don't know.
We've all seen Harry get
Was a show
turned
that
into a
was way ahead of
dinosaur.
its time.
Let me
Yes.
see.
It's a good show.
Let me see
We've
the
all
terrible
seen
thing.
but we've all seen Harry get turned into a dinosaur.
Yes, it happened at the very end of the fight,
Dinosaur
right
fedora.
before
No,
Omega
no.
blew through the Titan.
Right. So, what I'm saying. Well, okay. I guess what I'm trying to say is, do we understand that that dinosaur is Harry? Like everyone.
Yeah, it was in plain sight. It would have been visible, and then it still has the same grayscale
And fedora.
and hat.
No, I get it's in plain sight, but from Kevin's
It looks
perspective,
just like Harry, except as a dinosaur.
oh, okay, good, perfect, thank you.
Yeah, like it's a grayscale dinosaur wearing a fedora and smoke.
Theodore Rex.
So, like,
That's
does
it.
the head look kind of like the Macho Man Randy Savage dragon mod from Skyrim?
What?
I didn't know that
I didn't know that
existed.
exists.
You.
I know the Thomas the Tank Engine dragon mod.
Yeah.
The donkey.
Not nearly as good as Macho Man. Anytime it shouts, the dragon goes, "Yeah!"
Fun fact, slightly off topic. We were rating last week. Sid put together an outfit that was inspired by Harry. It was basically.
Oh,
you
shut
said
up,
it, right?
Victor.
Oh, did I? Okay.
I think you sent
It was
in
pretty
the
good.
chat.
I thought it was great because as soon as I saw it, I'm like, that's Harry. That's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I will never understand. Literally every time we go into a new fight, he has a new glamour for his character. Like every time he's got something new. I don't think he's done the same one twice. It was great.
Bro.
That's commitment.
Fashionista.
Yeah. That's actually a title you can get in the game. So it'll show up next to your name. It says Fashionista.
Oh, I'm not getting my time.
Yeah, sorry. Well, you can get it someday.
Maybe.
You just have to do the fashion contest a lot. So, Harry's a dinosaur. Where's everyone else?
I believe Omega and Kenji are on the opposite side of Titan from Dino Boy.
I'm flying
Well,
above.
Titan's- Yeah, sure.
Did he like stay up as like a statue now, or did he collapse?
Exploded into ether. So Omega and Kenji are opposite from. We're on. Okay.
On the
so
opposite side of the
were-
crater from our
There you
boy,
go.
from our
Thank you.
Dino Boy.
That was the word I was looking for. Thank you. Soul's on the Dawn Throne with a bunch of the tribe. Where's everyone else? You're on your Falcon still?
Yeah. So, because I was swooping back in when the thing died.
And you're on Corporal War Meter?
No, I'm on my
A
own.
different Falcon.
Yeah. So I guess at this point I would just land. Now that the battle's over, I'd land. So if anybody wants to ride with me back up, I can take them.
Okay.
In the air still.
Right. Surveying from above.
Are there any like enemies from the Dothraki?
The Dotharl? I made that same mistake the first time I
No, I purposely say Dothraki now.
Okay. Well, no, none of them are left. They scattered as soon as they saw their leader get munched, and their primal get munched. But yeah, they flew away back to their own place.
Okay.
What was that?
Evan looks for any injured that can be kind of rescued at this point. Like if they're not sawed in half, like
You're looking
definitely
around on the
dead.
ground.
If they're only kind of dead, he's going to try to get to them and pick them up and bring them to the Dothraki throne.
Okay.
Hang in there, I'll kill you
Okay,
fast.
so there's no enemies around you right now, as far as you can tell, unless somebody is about to pull a Millie and betray the group. So
Look at everyone in fireball range beneath me.
That's a harsh framing of what happened.
Is it? But it's more fun when I do it.
Harsh, but accurate.
Okay, so Sid, where were you? And Sherbin, where were you?
I would be at the edge of the crater on a knee after using the big heal.
Right. Okay. Because that exhausted you, right?
Sherbin
Was it your ancestor
is.
before? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sid, you said you're on a knee. Is that because you're exhausted?
Yeah, kind of curl, my left arm curled to my chest.
Thank you. Sorry, go ahead, Sherbin.
Sherbin is in the middle of all the tribespeople who are dead, half dead, not dead, trying to figure out what to do, who to take care of first, and whatnot. Just basically trying to keep it together.
Okay. Okay. And Tavi, where are you?
I guess Tavi will be doing his, he's used to battle and after battle stuff, so he's going to be kind of organizing people and trying to move things around and get people where they need to be. And typical like battle leader after battle kind of stuff.
Okay. So you're just organizing the battlefield, but in a very
like moving people to helping people organize and telling okay, you get like the injured people over here and you go see to the injured people, all that kind of stuff.
Thank you.
Got it. Okay. Well, with that, several injured Bayakud tribe members and those who are not injured are kind of just peeking their heads up from various hiding places that they have here. Not everybody kind of just stood there. Several of them bolted away into various directions, finding something to hide behind. A lot of rocks in the area, things of that nature. Hilly area. And now they're just kind of poking their head up. It's like, where is it kind of thing. It's like, is it safe? And as this is happening, at the center of the crater, right where Titan started to explode into ether, you kind of see the ether that's in the air coalesce into the ground and sprout up into a very large crystal tree just in the middle of the ground there. It's like all the ether concentrated in one spot.
The bark is also crystalline, or
it's basically the shape of a tree, kind of a weird tree, but it's crystal. Like it's got that see-through bluish hue.
Has Soul ever seen anything like that before?
No one has. It looks reminiscent to an etherite, like the ones that you attune to, but
unshaped.
It's more shaped like a tree rather than being like the normal etherite, and it's not spinning.
Of course. Treetherite.
Kevin drops whoever he's carrying, like gently, and tries to attack the tree.
Okay. What are you attacking it with?
My sword. Oh shoot! Yeah. Arc.
Okay. Roll an attack.
20.
A nat point?
No.
Okay, you hit it.
Nice. 12 plus. Hold on. 12 slashing damage plus 6 dark damage.
Okay. Your sword hits it and vibrates a lot. You don't seem to have done any damage to the crystal itself. Your sword just kind of like the old, Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Omega, Kenji, we gotta get rid of this tree. It came up out of the ground. It must have come from that evil thing.
Kevin, it was probably the energy from the evil thing that it took from the land in the first place.
So you saying this thing's not evil?
I'm saying if it is, I don't think we can do much about it right now.
Oh God! Everyone, let's get everyone to safety. Kevin goes back to pick up whoever he gently laid on the ground.
All right, it happens to be it's one of the Bayakud tribe. It's probably a middle-aged man who's missing a leg. It's just like bleeding all over the ground.
Oh, so not the one who was recklessly running around with a severed leg in the cave?
Not that one.
Healthcare in this tribe is
Sid. That's
No,
what
this is a different guy. The one that was like, he's like, I could walk on this or I could hop on this. It's like, no, fucking sit.
Kevin's gonna try to apply a tourniquet with a 0 medicine check. Hold on.
Okay.
5 to attempt to apply the tourniquet.
You tie it, not too tight because, you know, pain. And you put a nice little bow on it, so you've wrapped a ribbon around his leg.
Perfect.
No, you're supposed to tie it too tight.
Tighter. All right, Kevin's gonna try again, tying it tighter. Oh, even worse. It's a 3 now.
Can Kenji walk over there and try to help him with that?
Sure. Kevin, you get the idea in your head that it's probably best if you want to make it tighter. It's not by pulling the strings. You got to pack some mud on it. So you just pick up some dirt from the ground and spit on it, roll it in your hand, and then just kind of press it into the wound.
Smart. And then
I thought he was gonna tie the other leg to make sure that the leg doesn't bleed.
I didn't roll in that one, guys. I'm dumb. I'm not that dumb.
Wait, was it in that one or no?
No. It's just
I didn't roll in that
okay.
one.
I didn't roll in that one.
I get to write it down if it was.
With Kenji helping me. Advantage? 19.
He's trained in medicine.
Well, is he helping you or is he doing it himself?
I just assumed he came over to kind of tell me what to do.
Yeah, he'd go over and tell him what to do.
All right. So with a 19, Kenji, you realize that it's probably best not to rub dirt and grass and various things that could infect an open wound into that wound, and a tourniquet definitely needs to be tight. You show this to Kevin.
I'll also pour some sake on it to cleanse the wound for what he just did.
It hurts.
Hey, quiet. We're trying to take care of you. Good point, Kenji. But I don't get it. Bob made dirt. And dirt don't hurt. So, I think your way's fine. Let's get this guy to some medical attention. Professor! And I pick him up and fly him away.
Chunks of bloody mud falling out of his leg as you're picking him up and flying away.
I'm gonna take him to where I think the professor is. He looks tired and he's kneeling, but I'm going that direction.
Okay. Cool. So you find Sid then. Sid is basically being held aloft by sheer will alone at this point, on his knees.
Oh God! Professor, are you okay?
I will be eventually.
I know we just went through a lot, but there's a lot of hurt people out there. I applied a tourniquet a few times to this guy, and I think he needs help. I'm gonna go try to check for more.
Okay, gather as many people together as you can, and I'll get over there.
Oh, you mean okay? Got it. But don't bring them to you.
No, I'll come to you.
All right. You sure you're okay, Professor?
I kind of slowly get my way up, shift my pack, so I'm kind of using it to block my arm and just kind of shuffle my way. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does he look injured?
Not overly.
Okay.
I would describe it as more looks like an ER surgeon that just is about to start the second half of his double shift.
Oh.
Got it.
Just mainly scratches, nothing horribly glaring.
Then I'm not gonna hand you a health potion. I'll start gathering them together, Professor. A lot of hurt people over there. And Kevin goes back and just starts doing that.
Okay. There are a fair number of corpses scattered around the area. Not everybody's as hardy as you all when it comes to taking damage.
Kenji's gonna start gathering corpses in lines like you would see at the end of battlefields.
Oof. Is Tavi doing anything with that, by any chance?
Sorry, what's going on?
So Kenji is gathering up corpses and lying them out like in lines like you'd see at the end of a battlefield, he said. I'm just wondering if Tavi would be involved in that in some way.
Probably not personally, since he's kind of trying to take, not trying, but he's just kind of automatically taking like a leadership role. So he might be designating people to go help with that, but not like personally taking part. At least not yet. He's first trying to get everyone organized so that stuff happens in the way it needs to, versus like everyone kind of being lost.
I think Kenji. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Say it.
I just think he would drag Omega into it because he doesn't want the people to have to clean up their friends and
Dylan
family.
already said Omega would help.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah. So Omega's already there, still beaming with pride from being the kill shot on Titan, and
Literally.
it's just helping Kenji with arranging the bodies.
Sherbin, quick interject, sorry. Sherbin, since she still has a lot of healing juice in her, she's going to also be a part of Sid's efforts in healing the wounded as well, if that's alright.
Okay. Sure. We'll get to that in a second. Tavi, can I have you roll? I want to call it a leadership check, but there isn't really leadership anymore. So let's just call it persuasion at this point. Can you roll a persuasion for me? And you can do it with advantage. I love this song. As soon as I hear this, I'm instantly transported back to Shadowbringers. I'm just like, oh no!
Is Eric there? Is Eric there?
He's probably typing up the roll.
Usually rolls it. Eric, are you there right now?
What's up?
Can you roll a persuasion check, please?
With advantage?
Yes,
I
with
believe you
advantage.
said? Okay, great.
While that's happening, Eowul, you notice a rainbow of color auras emanating from the tree.
That's weird. I'll go take a look at the tree.
Okay. You sense layered, overlapping, an assault of emotions of all across the spectrum coming from the tree.
It's an ogre. It's your wheel. Spin the wheel.
No.
Okay, Tavi, people are listening to you without question. You've got this air of authority about you. People who seem to be lost with what they were doing, just aimlessly wandering around. As soon as you start giving orders, directions, people snap to attention and they do what you ask. And to anyone who sees this, this is... What was that?
I was just gonna say, Tavi doesn't act like it's abnormal. It's just business as usual.
Right, but for everybody else who sees this, there's been, I think maybe one other time where you saw Tavi get somewhere close to this, but this is the first time you've seen him be very much in control of a situation that's very chaotic. So, you're inspecting the tree?
Yeah.
It's just what I told you, basically.
Nope.
Does anybody else see a beacon of light from the tree?
No.
Only
You can see light like hitting it and shining through and creating rainbows, but not the way I described it to you.
Okay, cool. So what I would be doing is I'd get off on my Falcon because I had already landed, and I would go over to Sid and offer him my shoulder because I saw that he was like very haggard. So I'm not gonna touch him, but if he needs some support getting around, I'll be there to help him.
Animal can see emotions, right?
Yes, but y'all.
We don't.
You read that.
That's out of character now.
That's out of character.
So what's everyone doing now? Like I already know that Sid and Sherbin are helping those who are hurt, and Deus has offered a hand. I know that Kenji and Omega are aligning bodies. Tavi is organizing the chaos. How about everybody else?
Soul is watching them like line up the bodies from up there and just kind of like 1,000 yards staring and like muttering to himself.
And as you're doing that, like 5 or 6 of the tribe people, you don't even really notice them approach, but all of them kind of come up to you and just in various parts of your body just kind of hug you, and you're like somewhere distant, like you've got the 1,000-yard stare, but you distantly hear them giving tearful thank yous to you.
I think Soul's just gonna shake his head, but won't say anything back.
Okay.
After Kevin's kind of finished like gathering the people that needed help,
Oh no.
the semi-alive people,
You can't.
he's gonna fly to the old cave, because I know there were some people that decided to stick around the cave that didn't want to leave, and see if like it's still the old encampment, to see if it's still standing after all that rumbling.
It's still standing, but only one person stayed behind.
Oh,
Everybody else came.
Kevin kills that person. Just kidding. Nothing.
Nobody here to witness.
So all the murders from opening the main silo.
It's like me in Diablo, where I just need to level up before I go to bed. I just kill one.
I talked to the person. I said, hey, you over there? Hey, you know how to like do any like medical things, like wrap people's bandages and whatnot?
I mean, my hand still works, so I probably could.
Hey, we got a lot of injured people over there, and some of your fellas have died as well. We could use every hand we can right now to help them. All the bad things are gone.
He looks down at his missing leg. He's like, "Well, I'm sure I could walk over there. It might take some time. You think you could?"
I got you. I quickly wrap him around and pick him up and just fly him straight over.
All right, so this is Bricksack, the guy that. Yeah.
Hey, your name's Nutsack, right?
Sure.
Hey, Nutsack, how come you didn't leave with everyone? You afraid you're gonna slow them down or something?
Yeah. Stop.
Hey, very admirable, but we could have flown you over on a bird or whatnot. But I'm glad you could help Sid wrap people up or something.
Sure. Yeah. I just got, kind of comfortable in that cave, and I don't really like being a burden on anybody.
You ain't a burden. Hey, plus, there's probably a lot of fresh legs you can poke. I saw you poking your leg over there, and I think it's great. Stump,
What?
I mean, poking the stump.
Yeah, I figured it might make it heal faster.
Yeah, there's more stumps you can poke, but, listen to Professor. I think he's real good with the medical stuff.
He's really good at poking stuff.
Yeah, took good care of me, so might as well.
I appreciate it. Then I just drop him off, and, Professor, anything else I can do to help? I brought over Nutsack.
No, Kevin, I guess, just,
Hi, Dr. Sid.
hello. How's the leg?
Good as new.
Yeah, sure. Kevin, just, I guess whoever can make it to the throne and needs to get there, then help them out.
Got it, Professor. Who needs to go to the throne and needs help? I'll carry you, I'll fly you, I'll walk you, whatever you need.
A sea of hands just goes into the air.
Oh, but I mean, who doesn't need medical attention like right now?
Like 2 of the hands go down.
All right, Kevin, how long have you been flying? Yeah, it's
It's
fine.
not been an hour, that's
Okay.
for sure.
Kevin's gonna just start one by one, flying them over and dropping them off.
Okay.
And there's still other falcons that were around too.
I just assume they're being used.
Faster than one man floating chauffeuring.
This is Kevin. Okay. Harry,
I don't know what do dinosaurs do.
how long does the dinosaur last?
It's polymorph, right?
Yeah, it's polymorph.
So 1 hour.
Oh, hey,
you
Harry,
gonna-
Harry!
Take it off of him, or?
Harry!
According to the rules, I only get a save at the beginning, so I'm stuck until you get
Well,
tired.
it's only a save if you're unwilling in the first place. But
That's what I'm asking. Are you removing the spell?
depends how happy Dino Harry looks.
Hey, how big is Harry as a dino?
Huge size. Yeah, is it
Huge,
huge size?
right?
Huge size?
A T-Rex is huge.
Hey, Harry! Harry, come over here! I figure we can I can put them on your back and you can walk them over, so then we can do like 10 at a time. You
And
talk?
as you come over, just a wave of screams.
No, that's our friend! You can tell by the top hat.
He's black and white, playing music.
Say, if it was a real monster, he'd be eating you. Harry, are you gonna eat anyone? No, I think that means no. Does that mean no, Harry?
Roar, roar.
Your no and your yes sound very, very. Can't you shake your head or something? Because I don't speak dinosaur.
It's too intelligent?
No, the team statistics,
Yeah, you're
including
on
mental ability
yeah.
scores.
The main stipulation is that you do still differentiate friend and foe.
Yeah.
You're not a completely
It
wild
retains its alignment and personality.
All right. While Tavi's walking by and like has like a few people following along with him, he's just gonna kind of side eye cast Dispel on Harry and keep walking.
What do you cast?
Dispel.
Oh, dispel.
Wait.
I thought you said cast a
I
spell.
just heard
on-
a spell.
Yeah.
I'm casting this spell.
Dispel.
No,
Dispel is dispel.
it's a roll.
Don't
because
diss that
it's a fourth
spell.
Unless
Yeah,
unless
you gotta
you
roll
cast the
for it
spell higher.
unless you upcast it.
Yeah.
Are you upcasting your dispel, or are you gonna roll for it?
Do you have 4th level slots yet?
No, mine only go up to 3.
So that's a DC 14 save, rolling a D20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
No proficiency.
No.
No proficiency.
Yeah, for any opposed spell rolls, like for counter spell as well.
Observers.
Yes, that's not gonna work.
What was it? I don't see it. Just what was the number?
Eric, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 1,
Thank
so
you.
it's 8.
Rawr, rawr.
Whatever. He reset too, so whatever. Hey, Harry, since I don't speak dinosaur, can you just like, if it's a yes, shake your head up and down, and if it's no, shake your head left to right. Kevin looks at his hand when he says left to right, looking at his left hand and putting an L to make sure he got it right.
Alright. I guess that Harry the dinosaur will nod.
When it doesn't work, Tavi's gonna mumble something about not knowing how to cast spells right still. The X.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Tavi, I see you over there. Can you help load some of these people onto the dinosaur with me? I just want to make sure they don't fall.
Rawr.
I'm gonna send a few people that are walking with me to help.
Thanks.
Tying people into the
Tavi,
That's what I'm doing now.
as you level to X, X actually speaks back and says, "It's okay, you'll get it."
No, you could turn into a dinosaur, Harry. That's cool.
Eat 'em.
Yes. Rawr.
I mean, other than this being one of the worst days of my life, it's like the second best day. I met a fairy and a dinosaur, and both the things don't exist. All the stories they say, I knew I should have believed them. You know, they said it was make believe. Now, a fairy and a dinosaur on the same day.
You actually got to see a lizard person.
No.
Oh, it technically is a lizard person, but nope. I'm pretty sure the professor said they were birds, not lizards. So we're okay.
Bird person.
The lizard formerly
Sounds
known
like
as
Kevin
person.
believes in evolution.
What was that?
Sounds like Kevin believes in evolution.
Yeah, it's in the Book of Bob, clearly.
Just for birds and dinosaurs, though.
Not for people.
So I guess ferrying bodies to the throne on my dinosaur back.
Which is difficult unless you're going up the elevator. Because you can't. I mean, the throne is higher than you are, so. You
Okay,
can
then
ferry
just-
them on the elevator, ride the elevator up, drop them off, go back down the elevator.
Maybe just ferry them to the elevator.
That's fine. That's fine.
No, you gotta use the tiny arms and rock climb.
So you can fly on the dinosaur, and then it'll be just like my flying T-Rex mount in the game.
Bonus points for.
Can be done.
Yeah. So, Soul, are you still 1,000 yards staring?
Are they bringing? They're just bringing live people up to the throne, not
Yeah.
bodies. Up
None
there.
of the corpses are coming up.
Yeah, just still staring at the bodies down there. Kind of,
Do I see Tavi?
Trying to like get away from the people who are like hugging me, like after. Like,
Oh, they kind of just let you go after a bit.
Push you off the edge.
Do I see Tavi at any point? Because I'm not going up the elevator. I'm just like getting people to the elevator and like not.
Well, you see Tavi, but
You're talking about Soul.
You mean Soul?
Oh, sorry, Soul. Sorry.
I would say that it's probably pretty difficult to see him. He's just kind of standing at the edge of the Dawn Throne, looking out over the battlefield. But I mean,
Okay.
that's a little ways away and up. So
You got lucky. You were about to be slapped really hard.
Tavi goes down. Their Soul goes down. Right?
Soul would not have seen me coming.
Okay.
You would if it was 1,000 yards away.
Exactly.
What is your shirt?
Suspicious
Just
mockery,
mockery,
but it's
man.
in
Oh, that's so funny.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
It's because Jess just is like, I just noticed Soul's shirt, he wins.
I was
I
wanted
just
to
lost
be
the game.
easy this
You
time.
won Dungeons and Dragons,
But I just lost the game.
and it was advanced.
That happened a lot at Origins.
Yeah. That means we win by default then.
No, they're getting the game event card.
Yeah, the U-Box.
Yeah, right. Okay, so some time passes. Sid and Sherbin, you've provided as much healing as you can at this point. Almost everybody that they brought to you has been savable, but not everyone. You have Bricksack that is doing a fairly good job helping out. I should say hopping out. But he's like applying bandages. He's well, hopped out.
Never mind.
But he's been applying bandages. He's been using, mimicking what you had done for him previously. He's helping other people, specifically those who are missing limbs.
Oh.
It's got a type.
Yeah. Among those who didn't make it, there are several NPCs who you really haven't interacted with. One you have, Indira.
She's a traitor.
Yeah, she's the Khan. Was the Khan.
Khan!
Yeah, she got the button to
Oh,
That's what I meant by didn't make it. Not that you didn't
Dad.
get there.
big demotion.
Yeah, that's a pretty big demotion there.
Tough to come back from that.
Yeah. So, that's cute.
hey, buddy.
Did we see her get killed?
No, you just saw the body. Well, you didn't see it. They saw her body get brought over to the triage area.
Was she exploded?
She has a stone splinter through her abdomen.
Not coming back.
Do that.
She had a mysterious knocked over cup of tea next to her.
No.
Yes,
And
the
several cat hairs.
the tea exploded into a splinter of stone. Sure. You don't see Millie anywhere.
She never would. Anyway.
Just sitting in there.
You
don't see her, but she sees you.
How far is the distance? 500 feet.
Plane.
Oh, it's on the plane? Okay, sure.
Actually, interplanar as well.
But he doesn't know whether or not you got the message.
Well, you would know if it failed, but they are not obligated to respond.
It didn't fail, but there's no response.
Sounds about
The leech shells, however, seem to be working.
I just fan-haired my slider.
Now, whose fault is that?
Worth it. How long did that take for all the triage?
Let's say an hour.
Oh,
Ish. About
wow.
While Harry has somebody on his back, he turns back into Harry. So people just fall off of him.
Yes,
Piggyback.
that's life for you. One day you're riding on the back of a. Oh, does the polymorph remember being polymorphed?
Yeah, because it's still you. It's just severely diminished you.
I mean, but like your capacity for forming memories.
Yeah.
Okay, it's magic. It's a fantasy.
Yeah.
Well, one day you're riding on the back of a dinosaur. The next day you're pummeling to the ground. Such is life. Come, friend. Let's go to this elevator. Oh, not that kind of friend.
Oh, yeah.
Just random person.
A random person. I like you.
No
The
reason
first 60
whatsoever.
minutes, 60 seconds I knew you. Now I hate you.
Yeah. Okay, so with the dead arranged on the ground, you now see that it numbers somewhere upwards of 100 people. Did you miss that, Turbin?
No, I heard 100 people dead.
Ish.
Yay.
Yeah. Many more healed that would not have been had you not had you Sid and Turbin not worked on them, and several that were completely saved because of Deus, for example, during the fight.
Real MVP.
And Turbin did too. But it seems everybody is congregating on the Dawn Throne at this point. So anyone who is on the ground, who is capable of moving, is making their way up to the lift, or flying up there if they can.
Yeah, I'll direct Sid and Sherman to the Falcon so they can ride with me.
Would that have counted as a short rest?
Sure. Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
Before Kevin makes his way to the Dom Throne, he's going to take out his harmonica, stand around the dead people, and start playing.
Not Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
No jokes here.
Kevin's gotten so much better.
He's been practicing when there was nothing to do.
You even talk while you're playing that harmonica?
You're really good at it.
What's he using for the win?
Oh god.
Oh, wow.
Feels very Kevin still.
So he ends up playing that and comes back.
Yeah.
Oh, harmonica.
So you're just leaving the bodies laid out? Is that the
I mean,
idea?
for right now at least.
Wouldn't they have people in the tribe that specifically take care of the dead?
Well, yes, but
Like,
immediately following the primal fight, they're kind of resting at the moment, so nobody's
Okay.
doing it this second. But like funerary
Okay.
rites happen after.
We're spending it.
yeah. But I mean, like, keeping watch over them to make sure that scavengers don't get at them.
Yes.
But the minimum is still one.
There's
Oh, yeah.
too many to really do much about that unless they just stay down there, with something to beat off the enemies.
Yeah, get them off.
Anybody want chips?
Spectacle. Sure, I'll take them.
Rolled
Rolled up my arm.
We can only do what we can do.
Hurry, help me beat him off.
God damn. I hate all of you. But I love you.
What was the place you ordered from?
El Takoyama.
Takoyama!
Yeah, my name is Taco.
Oh, that place is in Newhall? Oh, man. Takoyama is delicious. Yeah, fond memories. Fond current memories of Takoyama.
Yeah, it's really good food.
There's locations all over LA.
Really?
I mean, at least like in Hollywood and stuff, yeah.
Okay, so if I'm eating a little bit, please don't hate me.
I want the reason.
No, there's plenty of good reasons to hate me. That's just not one. All right, what's everyone doing now? It's
Spending
some
hit
time
dice.
test. To do what? Heal yourself. Okay. It is a short rest. Oh, that's good.
How tall is that tree that showed up?
It's about as tall as Titan was, so 40 foams.
And then the Dawn Throne is how tall?
Dawn Throne is about, I would say 35 foams, 35 foams above ground level. At least for the base of it, like the buildings are taller, but we're the central building.
I just is sitting on a roof ledge, just watching all the people do things.
Okay. So.
Is this after the short rest?
What?
Yeah, it counts as a short rest.
So, if what we're describing, what we're doing, is that before or after the short rest?
During.
Well,
During,
no, I mean, the short rest was that hour when you were healing people, but now it's after your short rest.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh my god, one.
You can use hit dice to heal yourself
Yes, I'm full.
in case I sneak attack you.
I already did.
You will do.
Yeah,
I'm at half
that
health
work?
now.
How many hit dice do you roll for a short rest?
As many as you
Up to your level.
And they get restored when you.
You get half of them back.
You
You get half of them back at a long rest.
Got it.
Yep. And you
What?
add your con mod to each one that you roll.
Even if it's negative, because you've spent your
Yep.
life drinking.
Wait, what?
Consumption
Somebody,
Yeah.
somebody walk me through this. Hold on. What?
Oh, so
What
you
are
have a number of hit die equal to your level. So we're level, what are we? 8?
10.
10?
Ten.
Oh, I'm a higher level than I've written down on my character sheet. I've done all the stuff. But anyway, so out of the 10, you can roll up to that number of whatever your character's health die are. Whatever your class's health die are.
I think
Like
it's a
what you
D6.
roll. Yeah.
8.
Yeah, D6.
And you get half of them
Okay.
back each long rest.
It's 8, but maybe it's.
Wait, sorry. I'm sorry. While you were explaining that, I was trying to figure out what my hit die was. So, what
totally fine.
What were you saying after that?
During a short rest, you can use
on your
up to your
character
level, and you get half your level back each long rest. So you can
Use up to my level.
So you could use up to 10 of your hit die to re-roll right now.
So
to get
roll
health
the hit
back.
die 10. Roll the hit die 10 times.
If you wanted to use all 10, it's like a number of charges that you keep,
Okay.
and you get half of them back for a long
to a
rest.
long rest.
Is that half of your total hit die or half of what you use?
Half your total.
Half of your total.
So, like, if you use 5 of your hit die now and took a long rest, you get them all back.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, and your hit die are D8s, Jess, not D6s.
Really? Why does it say D6 on my sheet?
It shouldn't, because Astrolution's
It
D8.
do.
Ow.
It's
Maybe
D.
you're shorting yourself on hit points.
Ow.
That would be terrifying.
Multi-class.
Well, what's
Yeah,
your
it's
current
D6
health?
plus 3. My current max
Yeah.
health is 98.
Okay, well, there's no way you could have gotten that number by having used D6s, so the sheet is wrong, but your max health is correct. Because it's...
Yeah, she rolled her max health in the chat, right? The rollery chat.
Yeah,
I
and
saw.
it's been 8s.
Because you
Yeah,
get
'cause I've been
36.
jealous all the time.
But that's.
See that.
But I wasn't using the. When I was using the roll in the chat, that wasn't for Sherbin. That was for the other character.
No, it was when you leveled up. I've seen you roll your hit points before. I thought it was a D8.
I did.
Astrolution should be D8.
Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
to have 90-something hit points with a D6, you'd have to have 16 Constitution and have rolled almost perfect every single time for 9 levels. So
Yeah,
odds are
because
you
I'm-
roll D8s.
Yeah.
I'm 86 health, and I roll D10.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I was
And I
using
rolled
my. I
pretty
could have
high.
sworn I was using this. I could have sworn I've been using this the entire time.
Well, you might
But
have
then-
it, but it'd be when we made the character.
Yeah.
We would
I
have been
mean,
consulting the book.
I am unsupervised through half of this, so this is great.
Figure out
Same
Yeah.
seas.
All I'm saying is don't show your hit points because I'm pretty sure you're accurate.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Roll,
saying.
roll some D8.
Okay. So roll a d8 5 times.
However many
If you want
times
to
you
get
want.
all of them back, yeah.
Up to 10.
Okay.
I personally rolled 5 because that's as much as we get back. That I already
You can roll.
Same.
You could start with 1 and keep going. You don't have to announce how many you're going to use at once.
That's true.
I'm gonna write this down.
But yeah, like I'm seeing a thing back in April that was a D8 roll plus 3 plus 1, which would be your health calculation. So you've been leveling up correctly. The sheet is just mistaken.
So you have your hit dice with a long rest, but if you are multi-classed with different hit dice, do you get to choose
What do
which
you
ones you
What do you spend? I mean, so like you have to choose what you spend.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I've spent all of my bard dice,
Right.
And
Was that a D8 and D6?
yeah, D8, and
Okay.
4 of my ranger dice,
Which are D10s.
D10s.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get 5 back.
Or do you choose?
I think
mean,
you
that's the
choose. I
question.
think I think you choose. You get 5 back.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's, I mean, you know, it would be best if I got the D10s back. but-
Yeah, I don't recall anything like shorting you from multi-classing. So
It'd be very nitty gritty to have to be like, well, you get 3 bard and 2.
Yeah, round down, and then you lose one because you're rounding down with odd
Exactly.
numbers. Yeah.
Anybody that can hear me playing music gets an extra 1d6.
cool. So I'll take the
Oh, I might get that too.
Song of Rest.
Song of Rest.
This is actually a
Amazing.
really good song for that.
It is.
This is the point in Final Fantasy X where this plays, is they're all sitting around a campfire.
Oh,
Okay. Nice.
I'll take it.
this is like great like study music.
Lo-fi hip hop and synthwave are my study/working music. No choice.
Wait, is the sax part of the song or is the sax Harry is
No,
doing?
this is part of the
No, this is mine going right now.
This is from Final Fantasy X.
Do I get Song of Rest? I don't know. Man.
I feel like you should.
Oh,
Everybody that
well, no,
hears
you
gets
probably
what?
don't because that's a normal bard, not a
I'm
divine
not-
bard.
1d6. Or no, 1d8.
I'm an
You get
average
1d8 to their heal.
Okay, and everyone who's using your hit dice to heal, you get an additional 1d8.
Song of Rest is so useful.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I think this is the first time we took a short rest.
You use your hit dice to heal.
Because we never take short rests,
Yeah.
but in campaigns where you take a lot of short rests, bards pull their
More
weight.
dungeon crawl camp.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Yay!
Make their
I
money,
am-
and dungeon crawls, bards make their
I think that was the
money.
first time I used my hit dice in either over.
Wizards and
the
games
D8
where you
forecast?
sleep a lot, can't stop them, man.
Awesome. I am so healthy right now. That's awesome.
We need a game where like the party has a baby to take care of, so no one ever gets a long rest.
There you go.
That's how we're changing up. the game.
Kevin could be that baby.
This has got to wake up every 2 hours and feed him.
I thought we were trying to escape real life in this game.
No. We want to.
I guarantee some spellcaster will learn silence.
I was like, what the hell?
Dang, Kevin would be sad if someone woke up every 2 hours to feed him. I'll be very excited about that.
More Papaudo?
You know, another 30 years.
That's
so
how
you'll have your
Kevin.
wish.
That's how Kevin was after recovering from the poison.
Kevin slept
Every
like
2
a
hours,
baby.
the Shervener said had to take care of him.
Change his diaper.
Definitely slept like a baby.
Okay. So, everybody is now on the Dawn Throne. We're going to assume that Tabby assigned somebody to keep watch over the dead bodies, the corpses.
Sounds good.
Yeah, because Sherman brought it up and said people in her tribe would do that, so that makes sense that you would direct them to do that. So, now that some time has passed, you're out of immediate danger. Most of the people that can be healed have been healed. What now?
Well, the Khan is dead.
God's gone.
That was very tactful of you, Harry.
This is a time of war. Voice from the sky. We must be pragmatic in our decisions and how we resolve our issues. It seems our
I don't know
enemy
what-
is also dead.
I don't know what magnetism has to do with this, Harry.
What?
Pragmatism, man.
Pragmatism. Yes.
I wouldn't
P's and
spoil
M's
them,
are
I know what
very
he's talking
similar.
about.
P's and M's are very similar, Kevin. Good, very astute
I'll
observation.
take it out after.
Speaking Kevin his own sub language.
But if you want to take
Well,
it
it seems that now our foe is defeated, or at least on the run. What is our next move? Should we follow through and eliminate this Dotharal menace, or
Is the leader lady there?
Yeah.
She dead.
who is her second then, and her third, in case the second is also dead?
The only other Dotharal that you know by name is Dina.
I mean, the leader of Sherman's group.
Yeah, the
She did.
Yeah, she's dead.
Shervin's tribe, the good con.
Oh, Indira.
Yeah.
She was she had a spike through the chest.
She got rocked.
But as you're asking this out loud, several of the tribe's people, like instinctively, just turn and look at Shervin.
Shervin, it seems that all eyes are upon you.
Not sure why. Go back to sleep.
With Indira gone, perhaps you could lead us?
Me? Really? Me? I'm not fit for leading. This isn't usually how it's done, but then again, it's not under the best circumstances either.
I know this is a family matter, but honestly, I think you'd make a great leader, Sherwin. But we still have a mission to complete. There's eggs that need to be delivered.
Yes, Shervin. If you were to not stay back and lead your tribe in this terrible scenario and lead them to something better, you would miss out on the eggs. And
exactly what Harry said. Exactly.
You get
No.
And if you're gone, who's gonna give me the inspiration to avoid getting hit? Because I almost got grabbed, but I remember what you said to me right at the beginning of the fight, and for some reason that made me move faster to not get grabbed and killed.
Kevin, I think now you're just gonna have to depend on yourself.
No, look. We've been a group together this entire time. I get that Sherwin has a family here, but we're a family too. So what? You're choosing your family over our family? I mean, that's one family versus another family. I don't think that's right. And the egg thing, and I promised to protect you, and I can't protect you for not going to get the egg. So now you're gonna make me not be a man of my word. No, Professor, try to talk some sense into her.
Kevin, she has her children in this family.
Her children have been fine this entire time. She'll be back. Come on, Sid.
Also, we shouldn't all be speaking for her.
Where are they having this conversation?
I'm sorry. I know that
everyone.
I know that the women,
like outside of the Dawn Throne or in the shelter.
You're on the Dawn Throne, but it's the open, the open air section
around the campfire.
Yeah.
I know that the women make decisions in their group. Although
Kevin.
I think it's strange. Well, I'm just saying.
Let her talk. Durbin, what would you like to do?
Thank you. I was going to say that.
I don't think it's going to be very crucial for me to go after the Yule eggs, even though I know it was very, it was sort of the crux of how we all met, give or take. I'm sure my other husband can take care of it. I think there's very understanding why there's been a bit of a delay in the delivery, but I appreciate your ardent.
We're losing you.
Yeah, we're losing you.
Right.
Yeah. I was thinking it would get better. Sometimes it does.
Can't lose the drama.
I know. That's why I come here.
Is that better? 1, 2?
Yeah.
1, 2?
Insanely better.
Okay. Where was I?
You said that one of your husbands could handle the eggs. Yeah.
Yes, one of my husbands is a gleaner, actually. That's how I got into the position. He can take care of it, of the eggs, just fine without me. Really do appreciate, Kevin, you still wanting to protect me after all of this, after everything that we've been through, but I think...
Wait, before you make any decisions, maybe we should just sleep on it. I think decisions like this need some time, to really think about the options, and maybe we make the decision tomorrow once you've thought about it some more, right? Nothing needs to be made right now. We just get set up and then we'll talk about it tomorrow. Anyway, you guys should probably go check on the people. Nothing else to see here, people. Go into the Dawn Throne, get set up. We'll talk about your leader tomorrow. Why is no one moving?
I'm gonna take Kevin by the elbow and walk him over to the edge of the Dawn Throne.
I'm gonna use my
telekinetic shove. Send the regards. Everyone's making new characters.
Talk some sense into her. She can't leave us. I mean, she's like family now. I said this is our family right now. Everything you guys have done together, you can't let her you can't walk away from that.
Hey.
Not my decision, Kevin. It's not any of our decisions but hers, Kevin.
I get that, but maybe you could talk to her, right? But convince her that, she wants to continue on with us. I mean, she'll be back. It just doesn't have to be right now.
Kevin, we ran here because we wanted to make sure her family was okay. And now you think that she's just going to drop it to go get some eggs?
Well, I mean, it's not about the eggs. It's about... Look, Professor, it's not just about the eggs. I'm just saying, she's a part of our group, and she should be staying with our group, and I don't think she needs to leave. We already lost Millie. I couldn't lose Sherwin, too. What kind of a leader would I be if I lost 2 members of my group in 2 days?
Kevin, Fifi decided to leave. Dale decided to leave. Inti decided to leave. It's their decision. And you didn't fail. You got her here. She's safe.
Yeah, but if I'm not here, who's going to protect her? So she should probably come with us so I can keep an eye on her. That's all I'm saying.
Kevin, if she takes over, she's got a whole tribe to protect her.
Is it the Dothraki? I'll go kill those Dothraki. I got a long rest. I can go kill the rest of them. I'll hit the button again, Professor. I'll hit the button again.
Kevin.
The silo doors the tribe was on.
I understand where you're coming from. I do. I don't want her to go, but the fact of the matter is, if this is what she feels is right for her family and for her, it's her decision. It's her life.
This is stupid, Professor. I don't want to be around for this. I'm going to be in the cave for a little bit. I'll see you later. Please don't explode. Although it'd be really funny if I exploded.
Takes it with you.
We good. 9. And Kevin flies off and heads towards the cave to go, cool off and stuff.
As soon as Kevin flies off, Omega just walks right up to Sid. Hey, Teach!
He holds up a book in his right hand.
Yeah, thank you. Grabs it and walks away.
I'll just stay at the edge of the Dawn Throne for now.
Okay. Just watching Kevin fly off like a shooting star.
For a Star Tour.
Oh, say, can you see?
Team Kevin's blasting off again.
Delayed explosion.
Excuse me, fam. They're just kicking.
No. Okay, good. Hey, Sherbin, and so is Kevin right?
As far as for me staying here, I think I've thought about it and prayed to the Dusk Mother for the past couple of days about this. Long and hard. And I cannot ignore the signs that she's been giving me. If anything, this is probably the most obvious sign that she wants me to stay here. I never should have left. If anything, I should have come back a lot sooner. A lot sooner. And I'm paying the consequences for it. So I have to atone. I have to. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to be staying here for my family and my people and for myself. I have to stay. I'm sorry.
See, I knew it. Whenever the professor takes Kevin away from everyone else and has to talk with them, it's because he's probably on the right track, but he doesn't understand it, so he has to talk him out of his emotions.
You're right.
I knew it.
You're
I
right.
knew it.
But Deus, Sherbin walks over to Deus and she kind of pulls her aside a bit of privacy. Deus, I do not want us to part ways without doing something very special for Sid.
Oh yes. No, I understand.
Something.
I was concerned about that too. That's why I wanted to talk to you about this. You know, I
Yes.
mean, I don't know if you understand this, but you know, I've known the professor for a long time, and ever since he met you, he's been like a different person. He's been, I don't know, like more complete from what I've seen. You know, and then when I feel like you're going to be taking a piece of him away, it hurts me. You know, and I don't want to be stuck with what we have to do alone.
No.
You know, I need you right now.
No, and I'm here. I'm here for you both, and I hear you, and I apologize that it seems I'm going to be breaking his heart. I know I'm going to be breaking his heart. He doesn't deserve it. He deserves so much more.
Yeah, he
I
does.
love that man. I love that man to pieces, but I'm going to have to break his heart.
Yeah. Life sucks.
This is a narrative.
I've said it over and over. I've never seen roleplay like I have in this campaign. It's fantastic.
Okay, so what do you propose we do then, moving forward here? How do we do this?
Well, I believe we're going to have to talk to Sid. I would like to, if it's out of respect, I would like to talk to him alone first, if that is all right.
Yeah, that's fine. Through this whole process, I've been like kept off to the side in the dark. You know, notes being passed here and there. So, yeah, talk to him, let him know what's going on, and then let's do this.
At least to sort of ease him into it at first. More so about me staying. And then, of course, when it's time to talk to him about the ritual, I want to have you there with us as well. I need you there with us. I can't talk to him alone about this anymore. He needs a bigger push than what I can give alone. So I would really love for you to be there when I talk with him about this.
Okay, I'll be there.
Alright. Now Sherbin's gonna approach Sid. Darling?
Before that happens,
You get ambushed.
one of the younger cubs of the tribe walks up and pulls on Soul's sleeve. What's that you're playing? What's that called? He's just kind of sitting there. He's like looking up at you. He's got a little stuffed Marlboro plushie. Like it looks really crudely put together.
Like a cowboy?
No,
The plant monster. With the big mouth.
Totally changed.
Flavor
The one that was chasing
That's a
me when I
Marlboro.
showed up.
I mean, out of character, what is the bow?
Well, it's
The
essentially
harp, isn't it?
Just a harp.
Okay, so you tell him that.
Yeah. So it's not harp, specialized harp.
It's a harp.
Seems entranced by it, and then kind of looks at the ground and says, "Can I ask you a question, Mister?
Yeah, sure.
How did you get so brave? You saved us."
So I'll just kind of like look past the kid for a second and be like, "You don't want to look at that. I wasn't brave there. I ran up to the throne while people were dying down there."
Oh, I saw you. You're brave. Can you teach me how to play one of those?
Is this something I could teach him, like on something else? Like
You have pocket instruments.
Okay,
Yeah, for sure.
Then
Give him a
You
keyboard.
gotta drop harp in your song.
yeah,
Just give him a
solely
recorder.
release that he could
Oh,
focus
no.
on the music instead of what's going on and be like, yeah, of course, and like pull out like the side instrument.
So the kid sits there entranced, trying to learn from you for the next hour long. Okay. With that, what are you doing? Jimmy, can you turn up the mic a little on the physical device? One. Did that work? Is that better? Can you hear us?
Yeah, much better. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. I wasn't sure if it was like
It went up.
clockwise, counterclockwise.
Cool.
Awesome.
Can you hear the music at all?
Music
Yeah,
is
a
fine.
little bit.
You guys are just a little low in the back, so it's getting a little hard to hear.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. All right, so sorry, Sherman, go ahead and do your thing.
Sherman's gonna approach Sid from behind. Hello, darling.
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
I'll be okay in a bit.
Yeah.
Still holding my left arm across my body, but
Yes, I noticed you've been nursing that arm for quite a bit. What happened?
nothing important. It'll pass.
Darling, come on now. We've known each other for how long now? I know when you're trying to be brave, trying to keep me from knowing if something's bothering you. You know you can tell me anything. Aw.
Bring my hand out, and from the fingertips to about a little bit above the wrist is actually covered in like what looks like green sea glass.
Well, that's new. How did this happen? Was it from something you cast?
When I cast the spell for healing everybody at the end there, I put a little extra into it, and this is what happened. It's fading. I mean, the mist is coming off it, but this is new.
Is it alright if I touch it? Right. Sherman's gonna gingerly touch it and inspect it because she wants to make sure that he's okay.
It's cool to the touch, and it seems it shares properties with crystal, kind of like you just saw outside or below, rather.
The exarchic.
Like it's not exarchic. It's like dissipating.
Good.
I think that in time it'll fade away like the mist does. Just new.
Was it worse? Was it worse earlier?
About the same. Maybe a little more.
Can you move your fingers?
No. Not yet. But it doesn't hurt, and I think it'll work itself out eventually.
Hi, John.
Ain't no John here. Get out of here, little girls. Let me cry in peace. I'm not crying. Those aren't tears.
Did you have the Alex Jones filter on or something? Like the black tank top and the black back?
John, do you have any boner pills you want to sell us?
Hey, let me tell you about this gold serum. Yeah, they try to make you take the pandemic junk. That ain't good. This gold serum made out of little children's tears is way better than anything that the government could ever give you.
What do you think about the frogs, John?
Oh, the frogs! They're turning everyone! Good night. I can't say that out loud. It's dangerous.
All right, back to your seat. Sorry.
Oh. Is it what happened to Sitsian? Is it familiar to Sherman? Has she come across this in any of her medical books before?
Nope.
Okay. Well, Sid, definitely, if this does not get better, you should definitely contact Fifi and see if she can find something in the library, in the Gubo library, if this is something that has been documented before.
Yeah, that's sure, definitely something I'll look into.
You really pushed yourself hard today.
Nothing I wouldn't do for anybody else. You know, when we first were coming here, I had a feeling that something like this could happen. I didn't expect it to be at the expense of your current leader, or former leader.
Well, neither did I. I mean, all things considered, this is not the worst case scenario that came across my mind, but I'm pretty sure you know what it is that I'm trying to talk to you about. Yeah?
Maybe yes, from time to time, it'd be pretty silly not to know.
You were
Sorry.
cutting up. What was that?
You're cutting out now. Can you reconnect? It's okay. They just reconnected. It's usually better. I know you were very invested.
I'm very invested.
Me too.
I'm like if this was 2008, and I was invested as much as I am now, I'd be on the streets.
I see what you did there. Jesus.
Better?
Yes.
It sounds like it.
I may be a bit oblivious from time to time, but I've been pretty silly not to notice this.
Then you know that I have to do this. That it doesn't have anything to do with how I feel about you, how I feel about the group. I can't ignore it any longer. I've talked with Deus. I've thought about it and prayed upon it for the past couple of days. I know the Dusk Mother wants me to stay and be with my family, and even more so now with the Khan gone. I believe she wants me to lead them. She wants me to not just take care of my family, but take care of my family. And at least make up for the time that I spent away. I should have come back a long time ago. I really should have. But to be honest, I don't regret it. I don't regret not coming back as soon as I should have, because if I did, I wouldn't have met you. So,
First of all, you absolutely shouldn't blame yourself for anything, and you shouldn't regret it because your family loves you. And part of that is knowing that sometimes you got to let somebody go to do what they need to do, and have faith that they're going to come back.
let better come back to me in one piece. If anything, just for a visit. But you had better come back to me in one piece, sir. I know you still have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of people to take care of, especially Kevin. But promise me, if anything, you come back to me in one piece.
I was going to say that after everything is done, I've got nowhere else that I want to be. And as much as I'd love to stay, as much as that's really what I feel I'd like to do, I do have things to take care of, and I can't let them go without knowing they're safe. But after it's all done, I'm coming back to you.
Good. I'll be right here waiting. So will my husbands, and so will the kids, all the children, and everyone else that you helped save today. Trust me, you may not be a member of this tribe, but you are definitely an important person to this tribe. I promise you that. None of us, maybe not none of us, but a lot of us would not even be here if it weren't for you. With what you did, not only with what you did with healing, but also protecting the tribe as well. You will be remembered for a very long time, Sid. You will not be forgotten by the tribe. You will be passed down in stories.
I didn't catch that.
Your name will be passed down in stories in this tribe, I promise you. Without you, I think we probably would have been as bad as the Thar. I don't know how many of them are left.
I don't need stories told about me because I'll be here.
No, I meant generations from now. They will still talk about you. I promise.
And lean over and wrap her up into a hug, even with my stone hand. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. I just have to make sure things are done first.
Of which, that also reminds me, there is something before we part ways. There is something very important that I believe we need to do, and I need a Deus to help me as well to have this discussion with you. So Sherbin's going to try and look over her shoulder and signal to Deus to come on over.
Well, come on over quickly.
Well, you can walk over.
It's racist, but yes. Yes.
So Deus and I have decided that we are going to do the ritual for you and your brother. Like, it's going to happen. This is the one last good thing that I can do for you in person. And I want to do this for you. I want to do this for your brother as well. He's given his consent. I know you've thought about it. You've thought about it for a very long time. You know the reasons why we need to do it. So, I'd really like to do it with you and Deus.
I assume he got you on his side during those conversations, huh?
Oh, it's not so much about sides. We had conversations, yes, and trust me, I was not very receptive at first. If anything, I was probably more unreceptive and was very protective of you, but no, we've come to an agreement, and Deus as well. I don't want to speak just for her. She's right here, but we want to do this for you.
Deus, how long have you been involved?
Well, just for a little bit. It doesn't sound like as long as Sherbin's been involved, but right before the Garlean invasion of Vesper Bay, I received a note. So I've never actually spoken with your brother, but he has contacted me and provided me information, and I was very hesitant to speak with anybody about that. But I took Sherbin into my confidence, and I thought that I could trust her because you trusted her, and it turned out that she already knew about this.
I think he gave it away by slipping you some more notes. And look, I don't know really what the situation is with him and I, and what it means, but I know that if I'm gonna end up back here, I gotta stay alive somehow, and I can't do that worrying about losing myself, so...
I don't think it's yourself that you're worried about. I think you're worried about not being able to use your brother to keep yourself alive. Which, Sid, that's awful. He doesn't deserve that.
You think that I wanted to keep him around for his power? Tell me something. If you had nobody who knew the real you, except one person who knew you from before things happened, and they wanted to leave, would you want to be alone again?
Of course not, but you've got us. I know it's easier said than done. but you might be using that as an excuse still. Because yes, your brother knew you from before all this happened. I mean, he was right there with you the entire time. So, of course, you're going to be attached to him and what he means to you, what he stands for you. But again, you cannot use him. You're so much more than that. You're so much more.
I just don't want to lose him again.
But what does he want? He's tired, Sid. I know you've talked with him about this. He's ready.
Only if you receive the ritual first and you cast a circle to make sure that if anything goes wrong, it can't hurt anybody else.
Of course. Of course, we will follow the instructions to the letter. I know this is going to be very hard for you. Very, very hard, but it's something that he wants, and I believe it's something that you need.
Okay. All right. Let's make sure everything's settled first, but yes, okay.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sid. She gives him a big hug and a big reassuring kiss.
At that time, you hear a loud landing of Kevin from the outside of the cave. And then Kevin walks up. Hey, Sid, we need to talk.
Poor Sid.
Okay.
Kevin grabs Sid and flies him to just the bottom of the Dothraki throne.
I'm just picturing like Kevin grabbing him by his collar and Sid trying to hang on for dear life.
Basically.
What? Kevin?
Look, Professor, we need to talk. All right. After I destroyed some stuff in the cave, all right? Yeah, I thought about it, and you're right. I get. If it was my family, I'd stay for my family. So I think that's fair what she's doing. But a real question is you. Look, I know you want to come on this thing with us, and we've been family, and I don't want to lose another person. And if Dave's heard me talking to you right now, she'd be super pissed at me. Look,
Get out,
John, you're cutting out.
You're not Kevin, you're John, but you're also cutting out.
Damn it. I don't know why it does that.
I don't know. It was like right at the drama.
It's always right at the
The past week or so, Discord's been really bad for
It's been pretty fucky. Like 2 of my servers were just completely like
Which
offline.
wasn't
so it wasn't just me.
Major League
In the back.
Was it?
Or
Why is Discord so discorded?
I don't know.
like hours.
Really? I didn't
All right.
Yeah, and then
Did Discord do Lighthouse recently? I thought
your
Right, John.
So, Professor,
offline too.
I've read, or at least had the Book of Bob read to me every night. And the 2 things I remember very well. One, John 15:12. My command is this: love each other as I loved you. That was Bob speaking. Someone speaking with Bob. It doesn't matter who was speaking, but that was one of the lines. In Proverbs, Corinthians 16:14, that's do everything in love. And look, it's not very often your true love finds their way into your life. And if my woman was there and I had to leave her to go on some silly quest for no apparent reason, I'd just be plain silly. I'm gonna tell you this: I'm kicking you out of the group. You're gonna have to stay here. You can't come anymore, Professor. You have to hold on to the thing you got. And plus, these people need you. You saw, they're not good with medical stuff. I mean, they'd probably kill themselves trying to fix them. And Sherwin can't lose you now. Look, I know you're going to say no. I got to go for X and X reason or to help. Professor, I'll take care of all these people, and we'll come back, and we'll have a drink, and we'll talk about the good times again. But you can't just leave your love. That'd be silly. Even if you think I'm gonna come back, that's not giving. Bob gave you a gift in Sherwin, and you need to take that gift right now. And if you walk away from that gift, you might not be able to come back. And I couldn't be here thinking about it, thinking what you left behind for some stupid thing. I'm gonna get back to my family, I promise. I don't need your help. But right now, you just need to stay with Sherwin. All right? Okay, I said it. I don't want to talk about it. Decision's been made.
Kevin. I am coming back here, Kevin. That's the way it's going to be. It's the way it was going to be the whole time. But from the day you walked into my classroom, I was just a kid trying to teach you kids things that I only read of in books. I didn't have any life experience. I didn't have any knowledge of what the truth was. But I made a promise to myself that I would be whoever you all needed me to be to make sure that you got where you needed to go. Because nobody was that for me when I needed it. And nobody should have to live like that if I could help it. And I wouldn't trade that. I don't regret it. I would do it again in a heartbeat for all of you. And yeah, I just keep fighting and I keep giving and I keep getting back up after things knock me down, and I'm tired of losing people too. I'm tired of losing the things that are important to me, the people that are important to me, having them slip through my fingers because of things that I can't control. Tired of it. But what I can control is helping solve one problem, helping somebody get where they need to be, and at the end of the day, I'll do enough of that I get to be selfish for a little bit and have what I want. Because that's how the world works, right? That's how it's supposed to work, and if I can't hold on to that hope, what is keeping me around. So, I appreciate what you're saying. I do. But there are things I need to do. Things that I need to make sure are right before I can wrap everything up and come back to where I need to be. And you don't have Sherman to protect anymore, so now you get to make sure that I make it back, right?
Yeah, yep. You're right, Professor. Kevin takes out his dagger. Looks like he's about to stab the professor, but then slices his hand open. Throws the dagger on the ground, takes out his dark sword, wipes the blood on the dark sword, sticks his blood sword in the ground. Well, listen, I swear to you, Professor, I swear an oath right now that all my life I will get you back to Sherwin alive, or I will die. This I swear to you, this oath in blood that cannot be broken. I will jeopardize my life to save yours. And as this oath, if I tell you to run and I tell you to leave, you must follow it. Because the only reason I'm telling you that is to keep you alive so my oath can be maintained.
I have never had any doubt in my mind that you'd keep everybody safe. And we're going to get you back to your family too. Everybody's going to get back.
Whatever you say, Professor. Do me a favor, don't tell DX or Sherwin we have this talk. I came to apologize about breaking everything in the cave. Because I kind of destroyed a bunch of stuff.
Trash the encampment.
I'll see you later.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's been an honor fighting by your side, Professor.
I don't think you understand why I'm thanking you. Listen, before we get out of here, there's going to be something that I have to do that I don't know how it's going to turn out. But want to thank you for giving me the chance to be a big brother again. I kind of screwed it up the first time, and it's been nice having a chance to get it right.
Not exactly sure what you mean by that, but you're welcome, Professor. Anything I can do.
Let's get back up there, huh?
And I zip you up. Fly you up. Let me turn them off. Hold on.
Daisy Bjorn.
That was so sweet. Before you go back up there, what happened in the middle?
We're good.
So, somebody clears their throat behind you, Sherman. Exactly. Just like that.
Style Harry.
Sherman turns around to
And
see.
as you're turning around, you're just here. Starboard, may we have a word? And Shingi's, Oktai, and Turgan are there.
Of course.
Hi, Turgan.
What's that?
I said hi, Turgan.
Oh, this is way kind of away from where you are. Like,
Oh, so everyone just left me standing there?
so you. So I guess yes.
Oh.
Okay, sure.
So fuck me, right?
That's cool. Hey, that's cool.
Fuck me, right?
Poor Deus.
The
I'll see what Turgan does later.
you know that we'll be fine. If you want to go with your friends, we understand. We can survive.
Darlings, I appreciate what you're trying to do. I really, really do. But you know as well as I do that when the Dust Mother wishes something of you, you do not ignore her. And I've ignored her for far too long. Far too long. So
Well,
I need to do this.
I speak for all of us when I say that we are more than happy to have you back with us. Elated, joyed, overjoyed. But just know that we don't want to be a anchor.
Be a what?
Anchor.
Ah. Gotcha. Oh no. But if anything, I need you to anchor me. Please. Please anchor me. I'm going to need all the help I can get.
Okay. Enough said. And they all walk up and they do a circular hug on you. Just all four of you.
Yay.
Okay, so Kevin and Sid fly up.
To
the Dawn Throne.
Oh.
There's still people hurt. Let's get back to work. I walk over to Sherwin. Sherwin, I overreact a little bit. You know, I promised I wouldn't, but sometimes it's, what I said before, you're right. You gotta stay with your people. If it was my people, I'd stay with them to help them out as well. But I don't think what you're doing is selfish or wrong. And I promise to you right now, even though I can't stay here to protect you, I've transferred your oath to Sid. And I will get him back to you. One way or the other. But you don't forget us now, we're family. And just like this family that needs help right now, one day we might need help. And I hope, your family will be there.
Durban's just smiling up at him and just, there's like a little tear coming down of her eye. She holds up both of her arms up to him, just asking him for a hug.
Kevin
Careful.
looks.
Don't do it. Careful.
And then goes in for like the biggest hug. And you can actually see there's like tears in his eyes. He's not like outwardly crying, but like, you know what? They're lucky it's only female leaders here because if not, I would have been their leader and I would have been a far better leader than you. But you're gonna do great. Just remember everything I taught you. I'm gonna go check on the sick people. So I got something caught in my throat, and I think they're saying in my eye, I'll talk to you later. And he kind of like saunters off.
I'm going to miss him. I never thought I'd say that out loud, but I think I'm going to miss him.
He grows on you.
God damn it.
A little bit, like a fungus.
There you go. Fungus.
Kenji's gonna go up, put a hand on Sherbin's shoulder, and say, "Your people are lucky to have you. You even made Kevin have a realization."
Shocking, I know. I'm going to miss you too. I know you're also a child of the steppe, so I do hope you'll visit more often than not.
Well, hopefully we can finish up this business and I'll pay you a visit. You could throw a
That would be
feast for us.
wonderful. Absolutely, I'll have your favorite drinks, some mahjong.
Oh, we don't deserve you. Then I'll head off and pour some sake for all the old vets to start sharing.
Sure, it's good working with you. I think we're gonna be lacking in the, the level-headed for a while.
Eric, you're cutting out. Eric, can you reset?
Stupid Discord. As soon as everyone's having these long emotional speeches, it's like, no, you can't have that. No motion here.
Anti-emotion.
No moments for you.
Yes.
Alright, this
you having
isn't
an
a
emotion?
physical D&D, you're not allowed to have voice.
Sherbin, it's been good working with you. I think we're going to be lacking a bit in the level-headed decision-making, but we'll make it. I think your place really is here.
I'll still have the link portal, so if you like, you can still call me on emergencies. Emergency.
You be careful with what you offer.
Just you.
Okay, because I'm telling you, Kevin is going to be probably talking to you every day.
No.
Sherbin, I forgot how to tie my shoes. Can you tell me? Something like that.
I can see that actually. I can actually see that. But
Hopefully we'll be back.
Yes.
I'm right here.
The shoe is untied.
Yes. Please come back. I want to make sure all of you are safe, for sure. And even if you are safe, just come back for a visit because I will miss you all terribly.
Well, as you said, you have the link pearl, so we'll keep in touch and keep you appraised of what's going on. Now, Benji, I think I'll take one of those. I'm gonna head over.
All right, it's my turn. Sherbin, we don't. Look. I've never done this whole part before. Yep, this is sounding weird. Anyways, you're like the only person that's ever spoken like a mom to me. Ever. No parental figures, so thank you for teaching me things when you did. And if you ever need a Titan destroyed here again, you know who to fucking call. Yeah, thanks for the knowledge. Your kids are lucky to have you. All right.
See you later, Omega. I'll miss you.
Miss you too.
And Kenji will pour one for Omega.
I don't drink this shit.
And then Kenji will drink it.
Kenji will drink one for Omega.
Anyone?
And then Aoul goes, I've known you for 12 minutes.
A weird 12 minutes.
The best day of my life.
I really do not like the material plane.
I learned what color my blood was today.
I like it better in my body.
I haven't seen much of the material plane, but all I have to say is ill.
Ew.
Ill.
Was it Schitt's Creek? I love Schitt's Creek.
Like, I'm out, these guys. This place sucks.
Is Aol saying anything?
No.
Okay. Are we missing anybody that would have said anything to her?
I'm kind of curious how the Feywild exists when Delith got destroyed.
It's a different plane?
Different plane.
Different universe.
Yeah, it's a completely different universe.
Harry hasn't said anything.
Got
But this universe was created by our other universe, if I recall.
Every beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
Every universe has an equal and opposite universe. That's Newton, guys.
Yeah.
Are we singing closing time? We're not supposed to be done yet.
Sometimes you're right with your right, and sometimes you're right with your left. Same thing, right?
So, Harry, are you saying anything to Sherman?
You know, this music's better. It seems we find ourselves at a crossroads, Sherman. Your path seems to have come to a nice arc, a nice closing. You went on an adventure, you met some colorful folks, and found yourself back at home. A journey that I myself have been looking for. Yes, I've served in the military, I've done things in Gridania's finest arms, and I regret those. I served in Gridania's police force, done things and I regret it. And I've been hiding from that. I've been wandering and avoiding it. Leaving my home, not wanting to return for the things that I have done. The only companion I have had for the longest time is Kavahog here, and Kavahog is always wearing a hat. I met you, and the rest of them, and Kevin was also there. A strange part of this journey I was on, strange part of this arc, an interesting curve, an angle. But there's something different here with you, and with this part of the story, returning back to someone's home where someone has something to fight for, something to protect, something that drives them, something that motivates them, and something that causes the fire to burn in their soul, and it's something that I have missed. And the many long years that I have been a privateer, wandering from place to place, solving small crimes, loss of a jewel here, missing husband there, missing jewel with the husband sometimes. We found the husband with the jewel. It was a funny little double entendre there. Common is a strange language. But I find myself in a strange crossroads. I find myself in a strange crossroads personally. That I have felt something that I haven't felt since I was young, a young soldier in the army of Gridania. A cause, a reason to pursue whatever journey I am on. Not just something to wander from place to place and look for jewels. And I wonder, as you stand to rebuild here, perhaps you would need someone else to help you rebuild. Someone who perhaps has experience in leading some sort of police or law enforcement agency. Someone who could help you keep order as you rebuild this new society. Perhaps me.
Harry, are you offering to stay as well?
I'm not so sure how job applications work in the steps, but I think that this is my attempt. I feel that my story has ended. I feel that my arc has completed. I was wandering without any purpose, just looking for small mysteries to solve. And I have solved the biggest one. What would make me care? And you have found a way to make me care, and this tribe has found a way to make me care. And perhaps my next leg of the journey is to stay here. Our next leg. Come, you're coming too. You
Yeah. Vault of tribes
Well,
and all
yeah.
the steps.
Well, Harry, I must say, ever since we came here, I've definitely seen you in a different light. There has been a fire in you that just wasn't there when I first met you. No offense. And if anything, you've been a complete asset to us. Absolutely. You've kept your cool and your calm in the most craziest situations since we've been here. And thinking back on it, I don't know how we would have been able to handle some of these things if we didn't have you around to make sure everything was organized. So I would be honored if you stayed with us and helped us rebuild.
Well, then there's one more thing I must do. Is Kevin around?
Are you really?
Yeah, he's out playing playing his harmonica at the front.
Have your business cards ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin's around. Playing his harmonica.
Well, Kevin, this may be a poor day for the business that you run, but I'm afraid I must, as your people say, tender my resignation.
What?
I must leave your party.
Leave? Where are you going, Harry?
I am actually not going. I am staying. This group, this tribe needs help rebuilding. They need help building out their law enforcement agency. They need help keeping the order, and that is something my skills allow.
What is going on today? I mean, I guess, you know, is it that you were a dinosaur and then your feelings changed? Maybe you just need to have a drink, Harry. I mean, you stopped drinking since you got here, and you sure been acting different.
That is true, and I've never felt clearer and more like me since I've stopped the drink.
Well, I mean, I did make an oath to keep everyone safe, and having you here wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it should be safer. And I'm sure the professor would take, I don't know, what do you call it when they feel comfortable? Take comfort having you here. You know, every man's allowed to do what every man wants to do for themselves. That's what makes us true people in this world. The choice to make good, the choice to make bad, but we get choice. You know, Bob gave us free will, and I don't want to see you go. I mean, you're one of my favorite drinking buddies. I mean, what am I going to do without Cabahog? I mean, look, I appreciate it and everything you've done. I'll accept not your resignation. What do they call it? You know, when the ladies leave, a sabbatical. Sabbatical. This is a sabbatical, which means at some point you might come back, but you won't be making any money until you come back.
That seems like a fair decision, a very tactical business decision of yours, Kevin. Yes, let's call it a sabbatical. At one point, I may return to the Cliffhangers Incorporated and continue my duties as whatever it was I actually did. I do not remember, for that was a darker, much more alcohol-induced part of my life.
Harry, I've said 2 goodbyes today. For a third goodbye, you've been great. I think you're really smart. And actually, you've been much better without drinking. I wouldn't say the same for me, but, you know, I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss Cabahog. I'm definitely going to miss your war stories. I mean, you're the most depressing man I've ever met. And I think that's something to say.
You know, whatever I can do to...
All enters the chat.
Whatever I can do to make sure we all acknowledge the true horrors of war. The true horrors of the stress that we get by adventure. Horrors.
That's it.
Yes. Those, yes.
Well, Harry, my father gave me this, and Kevin takes out the sword he started his adventure with. I know you really don't fight with swords, but it'd be an honor if you carried my father's sword to protect this tribe and to protect Sherburne until I get back, with the professor in tow.
I will kill many infidels and lawbreakers with this sword.
Right, and little children if they're bad too.
Perhaps I won't kill them.
And I hand you my sword. I hand you Kevin's father's sword. You can see it in his little my mini. His sword got him in many places. I hope it protects you and it protects the tribe. And I hate these goodbyes. I gotta go. There's no tears in my eyes. It's more sand. Why is this stupid thing so dusty? I'm gonna talk to you later, Harry.
You're not leaving. You got friends on it? Cast friends on Kevin. Oh, I got 60 seconds.
I'll just accept it. Stops.
As I am not sure I can reciprocate as generous a gift as this, but I feel that with our new position here, we will no longer be needing this. Take Carvahog's falconer's hood off, revealing the single eye. No longer will we have to travel. No longer will we have to keep our Fey heritage a secret. We are now home. This is our place, and no longer must we hide who we are. This is not as useful. This has less utility than your sword. Kill lawbreakers, blah, blah, blah. But I would like you to have this hood, just as a symbol of our friendship and a symbol of what our time with the cliffside has meant to both of us. A time where we wandered, a time where we saw different sights. But a time also where we didn't have a home. And now we do.
I truly appreciate it, Harry. I'll wear this hood in your honor, and I promise
It won't fit you. Maybe your child. I don't know.
I'll give it to someone, and I promise, as long as I have this hood, I'll tell a depressing story at least once a week.
I feel like you misunderstand my entire personality. But.
And Kevin goes in, gives Harry a big hug, and then pushes Harry. I'm there, and I gotta go, and turns and walks away.
And then you get angry at him.
10 seconds later, wait a second.
That guy.
All right, is everyone else gonna do their "Sorry, Kevin, we're staying"s, or should we just do it at once?
The only member left.
I know you were thrilled to meet a fairy for the first time, but
At the end of the day, Kevin walks out alone with Sid, and they go to figure out what life's gonna be like.
I'd watch that movie.
Kevin, I'm sorry, I'm telling you this now, but I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh God! Stop it! Where's the X?
Well, I'm still off to the side where everyone left me.
Hey, you're not leaving now, too, DX, right?
Kevin, I can't hear you from this far distance between the two of us.
He runs towards DX. DX, you're not leaving, are you?
No, what are you talking about?
Nothing. It's been a hard day. I'm just glad I have you. I can't take any more surprises. Tell me there's going to be no more surprises, DX.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, no surprises.
Oh, by the way, Kevin didn't hear anything about what you're going to do tonight.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's the ritual.
I didn't hear anything about what you were going to do to Sid tonight.
Okay, well, that's fair, because I didn't hear any of the other shit that you were talking that would have pissed me off. So that's pretty cool. So I think we're both in good spirits here.
We always have each other, right, DX?
Yeah, of course, Kevin. I mean, we've known each other for so long. Just like, the professor's been a part of our lives for so long, and, I just need to make sure that he's okay.
Hey, I talked to him earlier. I mean, he's not leaving us.
Yeah, and I think Sherman was talking about leaving us, but I didn't hear her actually commit to that, which is really cool, because if I had spoken to her like everyone else probably should have, then I would have probably lambasted her and used mother's guilt on her, but then I realized I don't have that feat, so it probably wouldn't work.
Hey, DX, you're my best friend, and I would never lie to you. But Sherman's deciding to stay. And I know I was against it too, but remember, right? If it was our family, we'd stay to protect our family, and she's staying. Okay, before you say anything,
I want news. And then you cut me off, but okay.
Okay, no, go ahead and say it, DX.
No. Before I say anything, go ahead. What were you gonna say before I said anything?
We're losing Carvahog and Harry too. Harry's deciding to stay.
Tomahawk got top billing.
That's what I want.
Not Tomahawk. Are you?
Oh, it's like they don't even care about us.
Why? Why would Tomahawk stay? Tomahawk was going to help Millie get her voice back, and Tomahawk knew all about the Feywild, and that's like what our next leg of our journey was going to be.
I know.
It doesn't make sense anymore.
Tomahawk inherited his family, and you stay for family, and that's what everyone's done here today. They've stayed for family, and you know, I'd stay for you if it was you getting. I had to go. I wouldn't leave you either, DX. And
Okay, well, I'd like to clarify that because that sounds suspicious, like you were going to leave me.
oh, I would never leave you, DX. You're my best friend. I would never leave you. It's just a bunch of people staying for family. That's what they gotta do. I mean, look, that's the worst. The worst. We'll come back once we've gotten our family saved and brought back to this world, or we go back to their world. But long story short, it's gonna go look a little different. We're definitely gonna be 2.5 less people for at least one session.
I oddly understood that reference, Kevin.
I'm just proud he knows fractions.
Decimals.
Decimals. Ooh,
Decimals. Yeah, I know. That's like non-imperial. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, Kevin, yeah, you're saying a lot of crazy stuff right now, but that's not unusual for you. So I'm just gonna roll with it. But I think I could probably convince Sherbin to come with us. You know, it's like, you know, we spent all this effort trying to save her family and her home, and I think it would probably be bad if like she didn't help us save ours, right? I mean, that would be not friendly, right?
Hey, DX, I agree with you. That wouldn't be friendly. However, she's staying for her family. There's no one here. The goal hole, the leader, the girl died. The Thraki, whatever they call the thrall. The thrall! I remember that. See? Stuck up here in this brain up now. She gotta stay. You know? And
Well, I understand that. I mean, like, family is very important. That's why I'm trying to get back to my family. That's why you're trying to get back to your family, right? We're trying to save our homes.
I agree.
And then there's that weird guy with the primals talking about, like, oh, I gave primal power to people. They weren't using it right, so it sounds like that guy might come back. And then there was that whole threat that the Circle of Knowing was telling us, where, like, maybe our little home might be in jeopardy because this larger world is going to be destroyed. But, you know, it's okay. That's fine. You know, I'll shoulder that burden myself, I guess. Maybe Professor.
Kevin reaches out, grabs DX, pulls DX in for like a loving, tender hug, like a father to a daughter. DX, I know. Look, it's not easy. We've gone through a lot of hard things together, and looks like those hard things aren't going to stop. We got each other. We got the professor. I know Sean's been an important part of our group since we got here, but I can't take her away from her family. Just like I couldn't take you away from your family. Sometimes we gotta do the hard things, and I swear to you, I'll never leave you, DX.
I got taken away from my family. You got taken away from your family. What are you talking about?
Oh, I know, and releases the hug. Kevin releases the hug. I know, DX, I know. We're trying to get back to our family, and that mission hasn't changed. That's the number one reason I'm here, trying to get everyone back from our party to our families. Save everyone. And that's my primary duty. Alright? And I promise to keep everyone safe. But right now, look, I don't want Sherwin to leave either. But she has to stay with her family. And I don't want Harry to leave either. But honestly, we've only known him for like a month, so
That's not wrong.
Yeah, and he was only sober for like quarter of the time.
2 days.
12 hours.
I'm being generous. No, I understand that, Kevin. So, you know, okay. So, I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself. I have more important things to do. I need to help the professor because, you know, we need to help the professor.
I talked to him. I know. He's gonna be hurt. leaving his true love, but I talked to him about it. And if you found your true love, I'd make sure you were whole too. But right now, we gotta leave Sherwin with her family, because who else is gonna protect her family? DX, who else will protect her family if she left? You know she's skilled.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's Targan the Useful, right? I mean, it's in his name, Useful. Sure, Changies only has one arm, but he's okay.
Yeah.
Foxeye's fine. Both of them.
He's got two arms.
Look around. We had a big battle with that stupid rock.
They got 4 arms together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with that rock creature, did any of her family come out and try to fight it? No. The only person that fought was Sherwin. So if we don't leave Sherwin here, what was the fight for in the beginning in the first place? Right? We might as well just let them all die, because they wouldn't have been able to protect themselves anyway. I almost died protecting all of them, and I do it again every single day. And now she's making a hard decision to leave. And it sucks. And I don't like it either. But who else is going to protect her family? And why else did we fight? To make sure they were safe.
Yeah. You're right, Kevin. You're right. You know what? I'm very tired. It's been a long day fighting primals and all that. And, like I said, I didn't have the mini feet, so can't guilt her into it. So I'll just agree with you.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll just have to see what happens. There's too many things going on right now for me to figure out what the right course is. So I'll follow your lead.
I agree, DX. I know when you get like this and you're upset, but I'm here. If you want to, hit something or break something, it usually makes me feel better. You want to break something? We can go break something together.
I don't want to break something. I spent my whole life trying to build stuff. I don't want to break things.
Well, I'll help you build things, DX, but trust me, I know this is going to be hard. It's like losing, a family member. But she's not going to be gone. And someone needs to stick around to keep the professor alive. And I promised I would. And the only other person that I know would make that promise too is you. So think about that.
Well, yeah, you're right, Kevin. I don't have to think about that long. I mean, that's true. I mean, the professor is he's like family. So
He is like family. He is family, DX. We're family. You, me, the professor. That's everyone that's left from our group, right? Oh, Omega. We're all family now.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
of course we're family. The whole father-daughter thing was kind of mixed signals, as far as I'm concerned. But okay, yeah, but yeah, you're right. We gotta look out for each other.
Okay. I mean, you're saying those things, but I feel like you don't mean them. But I'm gonna trust you because you never lied to me, right, DX? You
No, I've never lied to you,
right?
Kevin. No. You're the smartest guy I know. I've never lied to you.
Thanks, DX. That makes me feel better. Okay. Glad that's settled then. If you need me, you need to go break something, I'm gonna be over there. I'm not the best talker, but I'm here for you. I'm gonna get through this one too. Just like we got through everything here for the last month.
Yeah, all that crazy stuff you're saying, we'll get through it. I'll just wait here until everyone comes back for the ritual. So I'll see you later.
Bye.
What now?
Oh, never mind, Kevin. It's a lot of reading.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm out. Kevin quickly gets away from whatever reading assignment he thinks he's going to be involved in.
Hey, Mentor Bolts, I saw you lying to Kevin from across the field. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I really appreciate all the mentoring you've been giving me. Because of you, I was able to defeat a Titan today. That's really fucking badass! And I just have to, I really have to thank you.
No thanks are necessary because that's what mentors do. You know what? I've never thanked the professor for guiding me through my formative years and helping me through the transition that I went through. But in my way, I think he knows.
I think he knows that we like him, and that we appreciate him. Yeah, I think he knows.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, if he doesn't know, I feel like that's on him. I feel like we make it obvious all the time.
Oh, that's true. I think, I wear my heart on my sleeve, right? And so, you know what, the professor does the professor things, so...
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, that professor.
He is a good guy. That's where we're going to do the ritual, so don't worry about that.
Right, ritual. Okay, if you need any help, I strangely know nothing about rituals. Anyway.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'll see you for our next sparring session.
Yeah, you will.
Not if I see you first.
Well,
Surprise.
Kevin heads over to. God, I'm sorry, I know this is long. Heads over to Sherbin. Sherbin, can I
Hello.
talk to you just real quick?
Of course.
I just talked to DX, and she's upset. I understand why you made this decision. I'll make the same decision for my family, like I said. You need to go smooth it over with her, but I don't think she understands, She's gonna feel abandoned. I mean, to be real and honest, you were like a mother to her. And I don't know if she's ready to lose another mother.
Oh, well, of course, I've had every intention of talking to her one-on-one before she left. We just needed to take care of something first. I
Right,
didn't
that
want that to
reading
be a
thing.
distraction. Yes.
Sounds awful.
Book clubs are not for everyone.
Oh, yeah, a ritual book club? Ugh. Well, I can't believe you even turned that thing into a ritual. Ugh. Huh? Anyway, I just wanted to let you know. Could you talk to her? She seems really upset.
Of course, I promise.
Well, I'm here if you guys need me, but not for any book reading. Although I am a good reader now. Just so you know, I can read real well. In fact, maybe I will stick around for this book thing. I might fall asleep, but I'm a good reader. And you might need a good reader.
I think you should probably stay back, Kevin.
I've been reading signs and everything since I got knocked on the head.
Well, I think you should probably stay back here and make sure everyone is still alright. Especially downstairs. Make sure everyone is settled in. They might still be afraid. I mean, you've been downstairs. You know how scary that place looks. What about all the other children?
I don't think it's scary at all, but you're right. I can go help them. Okay, deal. If you go talk to DX, I'll go downstairs and help everyone get settled. And tell them which buttons not to be pushing.
Perfect.
Great. Okay. Oh, shoot, the buttons! The buttons! And Kevin sprints away downstairs to, deal with the button situation.
This is Octai Jr. down there just...
You just see a missile launch
boy.
on the periphery.
Oh, I guess there was one left. The dawn throne just
into space. Okay.
So,
have you you finished teaching a little song to the kid?
Yeah, I would say so.
He tries to offer back your miniature harp.
Tell him to keep it.
Really, mister?
Yeah, of course.
Big old smile runs off. Mon! The tall hero with the weird jewelry told me I could keep it.
Is that what he thinks the eye is?
I shudder at hearing him call me a hero, and I just walk the opposite way. Just to get away from him.
Well, he ran away from you. So.
Just walking the other way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like, have any spare googly eyes?
That's why I want my book.
Third eye just moving everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Now I'm picturing Guardians with googly eyes for sure.
Oh, they don't have them? I was assuming it was just a decorative thing.
No, it's
literally looks like
pupilless
a
eye.
pearl.
There's certain
Googly
lizard
pearl?
species that have that.
Googly pearl for sure.
Oh, the lizard men?
No, I just mean in real life, there's lizard species that have a third kind of weird eye on the top of their head. Mostly just detects changes in light.
Yeah.
Well, that's canonically what they use their third eye for is better depth perception.
It's not lizard people.
Sure.
So Kevin's been right this whole time. Lizard people are
Just in the wrong direction.
Kevin's right once every couple of years.
Like a broken clock.
Yeah.
Right, twice.
Okay. So, anyone else have anything to do before you're apparently doing the ritual tonight?
Apparently.
Are we? Okay. Hope we don't have a skill check.
I just think that Soul's staying away from it because he's thinking like, yeah, it makes sense that they want to stay behind and not be in the group. Like,
They?
well, Sherman and
Oh, so you're thinking that they don't want to be around you?
yes.
Right. You and I, same page. Everyone left.
I feel so bad for Deus. Oh my god.
It's all right.
Just Deus? Not someone else sitting at this table?
Also Soul.
Just Deus. Just Deus.
Okay. So, and no one has anything else that they want to do at this moment? Sid, you feel your bag of holding vibrate.
Oh. Where my money?
He's getting a text.
I open it.
Alright. There's a piece of paper that just kind of moves itself out of the bag, and all you see on it says, "I will find you, and I will kill you."
You got a fact.
And then after another moment or so, it pulls out a little bit further. It says, ... if you do not repay your loan.
I said that already.
Yeah, we did that back in.
Yes, that's the joke. Is it's on repeat. It's
Spain.
I love it.
You need a spam filter for your bag of holding.
there's another one that comes out just after that. It says, "We've been trying to reach you about your Chocobo warranty."
Yeah, your premiums have gone through the roof because of Omega and Gambu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out. He just wants to watch. Just let him.
He's like, "I pee in this house all the time. I can show you how to do it."
Why are you even going to that room? Just go out here.
Don't encourage him.
No.
Yeah, you know he speaks English. Come on.
Sorry, fam. Don't listen to me.
Baxter, you know I don't speak Spanish. English, please.
Not even mad. I'm impressed.
Okay, so some time passes. Much of the tribe is settling down. Several of them, especially those who are hurt or exhausted, are falling asleep. Most of whom have moved inside of the building, where the throne itself is. And pretty much the only people outside right now are your group. And a few stragglers that are just kind of hanging out looking at the sky.
Okay. So the bodies that I brought back to the Dawn Throne are any like good candidates?
Sure.
Which is the hardest?
How many did you bring back that were dead?
Well, you said 2, so that means it was 20.
Yeah.
I said all of the ones that were on the board count as 10, so sure, we'll go with it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm
Sure. There's 20 dead ones. There's 6 female Elra and 14 male Elra, varying sizes. The male are considerably taller than the female. None of them looks more worthy than the others. Some of them have considerably more beat up bodies, if that's what you're looking for. Others have...
Well, I'm looking for less beat up bodies.
You found some... Okay, there's a couple of bodies that have died of internal injuries, maybe shock. Another one may have had a heart attack or a stroke. One very clearly had their neck broken. Yeah, but I mean, those are the least obviously damaged ones.
Did anyone die from being too healthy?
Well, now that you mention it, no.
Too much kale.
So Sherman, out of these bodies here, are we able to mend any of them like we did back in that motel? I think Millie did that, but
the ritual doesn't call for an intact body.
No, but I'm trying to do right by the professor.
Didn't it?
No, it just says a
fresh
corpse.
Just a fresh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Darling, I don't think there's very much we can do with what we have. We just have to make sure to be very respectful of the body that we do use.
sure. Well, of course, I was intending to ask everybody that's still alive here if they were part of their family or if they had any objections and things like that. Want to be respectful because we're trying to help everybody here, and we can't help somebody with the expense of somebody else.
Well, if we're going to ask permission to use their body by their family members, we'd better get started because it's going to take a while.
Ben. Hey.
Okay, so with that in mind, is there any here that you think might work? Okay.
You are able to locate some that have no family here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if that's what you're looking for.
We're looking for the least path of objection here. Frankenstein. I learned from Frankenstein.
Well, given the events that have happened in the steppe in recent history, there's several people here who do not have families.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Sherbin's gonna spot one, or a male. Huh?
They're all Aura.
Yeah, male. He's about 36, 37, and he's lost his family to Titan. He never married, never had children, pretty much a loner. And his parents did pass away with what was happening with the primals. That's just off the cuff of my head.
Oh, okay. Well, that pretty much fits really into a T. So other than the primal thing. So that might be a good candidate then. So.
What is it that you think this ritual is going to do?
I don't know.
All right.
I've been writing notes. That's all I know.
Press some buttons so something happens.
Yeah. All right. So you think this one might work then? All right. And this person might work.
I bet it's about as good as any of them at this point. It's fresh. Bless him. And I don't know if we need him very intact, but very good. He didn't die from anything extreme. So I believe we can use his body again.
Starting to break up again, Jess.
Damn it.
We caught what you said, but yeah, you might want to reset. Alright, so you decided on a body. Welcome back.
Okay. So then. So what do we do now? Do we need to have the professor? Do we need to have his brother? Who needs to be at the forefront? Who needs the? What do we have to do?
Well, no clue.
Okay.
Didn't you have a book?
Yeah, I have the book. Yeah, good point.
Right.
So I'll pull out the book, and I'll take out the candles, and I'll take out the sage.
Okay.
I'll take out the obsidian, and I'll take out the clear piece of quartz. I still think is a lens of some type.
Is this just like happening on the Dawn Throne in public view of everyone?
Well, almost all of the tribe.
I mean, all of us.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, sure, yeah. I'm not shooing anybody away.
Sherbin's actually just kind of like batting at Deus's hands, like just the book. Put all that stuff away. Just the book.
Okay, the book. Open to the page. Look, this is what the page says.
Okay, wonderful.
The page says at the bottom.
Don't do this ever.
Oh, I should have read it
You have
first.
lost the game.
Thank you. At the bottom it says, if you have not collected all of the above items, turn to page 173. If you have collected all the above items, turn to page 24.
Right. So good. Page 24.
Okay, it's blank.
Wait, 23
I'll
or
stare at
24?
As you're looking at it though, words begin appearing, but not words that you understand. It looks to be Allegan.
Do you understand this?
Does Sherbin understand it?
Do you understand Allegan? Do you have a way to read Allegan?
I don't know.
Okay, so
See, what? Might.
well, these are the same symbols that were on the console down below.
Hold on. What do I have here?
It's like IKEA instructions. You can ignore the middle.
Okay. All right, so can I take an additional level of fatigue to try to understand the writing?
What's the actual wording of your feat?
Well, it's let's see, what's the actual wording here? Yeah, so I think it's like contraptions actually. So
Does someone here have comprehend languages?
I have a better thing.
What is it?
Eyes of the Rune Keeper.
Oh, is that literally an ability?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Just you can understand every language.
I can understand all written writing.
yeah, the mechanical contraptions.
So this is not a mechanical contraption.
Right.
I'd fly over then at this point, having been immensely curious at what is going on.
in the public square?
Very briefly saw Deus flashing various minerals and herbs and candles.
And flashing.
That too.
Wake up!
There's a rabbit.
Surprise!
Do you like what you see?
Would you like to know more?
So basically, like you're carrying over the book, and then just like I guess, kind of like a buzz of like bug wings, because how fast they fly, because like dragonfly wings.
Mm-hmm.
It's like over your shoulder, staring at the book.
The movie is not.
Oh, my Lawful friend. Do you understand this?
And I'm changing up Ao's voice because it's a pain to do the one I tried the first 2 sessions. Yeah, I can read that.
You know that Paul
Oh, you can.
Verhoeven, was inspired by that.
Okay,
Growing up
that
in
was not the answer I was expecting. Actually, this is really good. Okay.
Slowly descend into dropping their.
All right. So why don't you just kind of like whisper in our ears? What does it mean?
You want me to write it down, or you want to just relay it to you?
I guess relay. Oh, okay. So if relaying it was going to trigger something, probably write it down.
Brilliant. Wonderful idea. Yeah, please write it down.
Yeah, Sherman. But
do I explode when I read it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a new character yet?
Everyone has a new character. You, me, Jeff. It's all new.
Okay, so are you gonna write it down for them?
I was gonna read it first to see if there's
Nothing in reading it seems to indicate to you that it can't be spoken. At least not in the reading.
Okay, yeah. Then if there's another blank page, I would just copy it onto the other one.
So what it is, it's a verbal diagram of how to arrange in a circle the various minerals and herbs, where to place the candles.
Right.
And then there's like several paragraphs saying whatever you do not place it like this, and it tells you how not to do it. There's like 7 paragraphs all detailing do not do it like this. This reads very much like an old researcher's like, these are the mistakes that I made, don't do this.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say IKEA instructions. Okay.
No.
That's fine.
Well, I don't think IKEA tells you how not to do it. I think
IKEA is just very vague.
Very, it's kind of like.
How did you do this?
Yeah, iconography.
I feel like this is more like a Stack Overflow. Sure. How do I do X?
Oh.
Do it like this. Why are you even doing that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
That's
okay.
basically what it is.
In the reading of it, is it only instructions on how to do a ritual, or does it indicate what the ritual might be for? From the perspective that my character has no idea what the context is.
It's called a priming ritual.
Okay, so
Okay. So it refers to itself as a priming ritual.
Gotcha, but it's not like to bring your buddy back from the weird kind of dead.
Good, we're gonna summon our own primal.
Oh.
That's my new character.
I'm a new character.
DMPC. Let's go.
Mini Titan.
Ultima.
So it basically tells you how to do it, and then it says lay the subject within the circle. Well, target technically works. Lay the subject within the circle. Lay the body outside the circle, upside down, or like
head to head.
No, it's like head to feet, but at a distance.
Okay. Right. So Sid has to be in the circle. The body has to be outside of the circle, arranged like that.
Correct. And within the circle, it's already told you how to arrange the minerals and the herbs, where to place the candles, one of which goes on Sid's chest, one of which goes on the body's chest. Then it basically tells you the words that you need to say to enact the ritual once everything is prepared, which I don't have. So we're just going to assume.
So yeah, I got him.
Yeah. Really?
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we going to be able to put another circle around all of that, like Sid requested?
Wait, what?
Sid requested a circle to protect everybody else from what's going on. So
Keep it.
I don't really know what you're going to use to do that, so sure. If you have something that you want to do to protect everybody, go for it.
I was thinking more having them put him in the magic circle spell, pretty much.
What is the magic circle spell? Is that a barrier, basically?
Yeah, it's like the extra planar stuff can't pass through it. It's basically the magic circle is what you do when you're in a summon a demon to bind it type of thing.
Nothing that comes in can go out.
Yeah, 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder, glowing runes on the ground, circle affects creatures of the chosen type, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. You know, the standard, oh no, I messed up my runes, now the demon's free circle.
Nice.
Sure.
Grant your wish if you mess up that salt.
Yeah, I mean, you could put down that circle if you want.
okay. So
Yeah,
then
it should be on Sherbin's spell list.
Okay.
Is it? I don't see it.
Pumpkin time.
I
I think you can cast it as a ritual. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
But what about the
It's
glass
a
slipper?
it's a cleric, paladin, warlock, wizard spell, so it should be on the astrologian list being cleric adjacent, even if the guy didn't put it there.
So you're gonna have to send me your updated character sheet.
Yeah, I do not
And
see
we have to
it.
discuss that coming back.
Well, in the
This was
Is that spontaneous?
bigger than fun.
Oh, good. I'm glad. This was a really fantastic thing.
No dice were. Did anyone roll any dice?
Yeah, we rolled some dice. Not a lot.
so basically, if it's not on your list, it's on the
astrologian.
It is not.
Harry,
It.
I don't see it.
did you plan on retiring?
It's basically an oversight of the author to not include that. Some of the logic
Okay.
behind the spell list is
Fair.
way out of pocket for some of the ways he wrote things.
All right, cool.
That's a story.
And for that, it's such a niche spell. You know, it's not exactly game breaking to have it.
Gotcha. All right. So once everything is all set up, then Sherbin's gonna cast Magic Circle around Sid and the other stuff.
Okay. Is everybody there right now?
I mean, I would hope that we would look for a place for privacy to do this.
Kevin's
And
not there.
safety.
He's
You're kind of
downstairs.
still on top of the Dawn Throne.
He's
I
still
would-
downstairs.
I would preferably like to do this not on the Dawn Throne. I would like to do it on the bottom, a bit away from the Dawn Throne for safety reasons.
Sure.
And
Okay.
Kenji took the cue from everyone else and is hiding from Deus.
Ace is right there, though.
I know, I'm just trolling our poor girl.
They're poking the circle because I can't enter it.
Is everything I'm seeing seem on the level with
It
my
looks like
arcane knowledge?
you could roll an arcane knowledge check.
Ooh. 23.
This looks very much like a ritual. Your knowledge is not able to prepare you for what the ritual does, but the flow of arcane ethereal energy that's moving throughout appears to be intact.
Okay.
About as best as you can hope for with that kind of knowledge.
Would I be able to make a check as well to see if everything is on the up and up, given my background?
What are you trying to do? Like what kind of check? Like you're also trying to do what Sid just did?
I think so. That's where Arcana comes in, right?
Yeah. So I'm not going to make you roll for it. You get the exact same thing that Sid did. Sid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing untowardly seems to be apparent.
Not that you can tell.
Okay. Okay.
Professor, are you okay with all this?
Everything seems to be. in order. As long as the circle holds, it should prevent anything, if anything goes wrong, from getting out. Yeah, I guess this is as good as we're going to get for now.
Okay, well, if anything goes wrong, I want you to know that I'm only doing this because you're my friend, and I love you.
You're both doing the right thing. Thank you.
I hope so.
So, are you down there watching the ritual, or are you just fuck off somewhere on the Dawn Throne?
I mean, the bodies are still out there on the ground,
Yeah, but not near where you are.
Yeah, I mean, you still probably just sitting there looking at them, just not even worrying about the ritual going on.
Just looking at bodies. Soul, you hear a voice in your ear. And you look down and you see a white-robed figure just sitting on the edge of the Dawn Throne, legs dangling off. You don't have to join them. Is that what you want?
Can I look at the voice and can I see who's talking to me?
It's hooded. You haven't seen the white-robed figure before. You've seen a black-robed figure. Has a hood up, is wearing a red face mask that covers the eyes, the nose, not the mouth. You don't recognize this one. My friends see a great deal of promise in your vessel.
So, well, makes one of us, I guess. I'm just gonna try and turn around and not even look at him.
Where did your confidence go?
Well, that left me a long time ago.
I'm not so sure it should have. And you don't hear anything else. Do you turn back around?
I turn back around.
He's gone.
Fuck. Of course he is. Look back out on everything's like still same on the on the ground there.
Same as when you saw it.
Yeah, Soul's not gonna react much to that. Just
okay.
Deeper into his own mind there.
Okay, so not objecting to what's going on.
Okay.
Something unreasonable.
Kenji, Tavi, are you down at the ritual? Omega, too?
I mean, if they're trying to hide it from us, I can't imagine I'd be.
They're not trying to
snooping
hide
on
it.
them.
We're not hiding it. We're just kind of
Trying to be safe about it.
Oh yeah, then I'd probably be in the area in case anything goes wrong.
Yeah, sure.
When I was looking at where the voice was coming from, would I have seen what they were doing with the ritual was?
Yeah, he was sitting in a way that if you were to look at him, you'd be able to see them on the ground.
So I think, yeah, I would probably walk towards them.
Okay, well, you gotta go down the elevator to get to them.
Okay.
do it.
Go down the elevator.
Okay. So you arrive as they appear to be setting up a magic circle around some items laid out on the floor, including a body.
Is Shervin there?
Yeah, she's the one casting the magic circle.
And Soul's gonna be standing back but watching.
Okay. Kenji, were you there too? Omega?
Yeah.
Ritual, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And Tabi, I didn't hear you say if you were there or not. Okay, cool. All right. So more runes appear on the page. Now that everything's been set up, it's as if the book senses that.
Ooh.
And now there's more words that are there. Are you reading it for them?
I'll read it first and then
Okay.
go
It
to translate it.
doesn't seem malicious. And it doesn't seem like it'd be something bad to say aloud. You want to know what it says?
Well, yeah, basically, like more like, oh, this is neat. I haven't seen this writing in centuries, and then
That's
some.
pretty much what it is. Yeah, millennia. yeah. Yeah, you know it to be some 4,000 years old. Anyway, the writing that has appeared, and continues to appear as you're looking at it, says that the subject must be placed into a deep sleep.
My name is Tom Marvolo Riddle.
No.
Hey, that's Voldemort.
Spoilers, man! Spoilers.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
saw and seen.
You can't say hashtag. We're okay. Oh shit.
Wow.
Blood for the blood god. Yeah. So it tells you the steps of the spell to cast to begin the ritual, which starts with putting the subject to sleep.
Sid has been a Horcrux the whole time. Alright, so I'm just transcribing it.
Okay. Hey, Omega, can you punch the professor, please?
I was just about to do it.
This is gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me, Professor.
100%.
Well, no, I was writing it. I was going to say something different, and then hand the book over.
Oh, okay. Well, you say you're not telling us?
No, I mean, just take me a minute to write it out. Just to say.
If anybody has a way to make this guy fall asleep, or like a lot of that clear liquid that Kenji usually drinks until he falls asleep, say stop, because I will knock this man out. Out of love, out of love and respect.
Wait, out of character, did the instructions include a spell to use? Out of character?
Yes, that's what
Okay.
AO is transcribing right now.
Yep.
Okay.
We're just prepping right now. Prepping.
And Omega puts 3 charges into that hit.
Wait, you can load charges in your fist?
I mean,
with the things that
technically,
Omega can do with their spear.
Yeah.
I can make a
You know
gun
how
out of
some people
anything.
like kiss their knuckles before they punch?
Yeah.
Weirdly satisfying, yes.
So are you going to allow him to knock Omega to knock him out, or are you going to tell him what the spell is?
Yes. Omega,
Mama said
darling.
knock you.
Yes.
Yes, darling. You don't need to knock him out. There's going to be a spell that we're going to use to help him sleep.
You know, normally
No,
I'd be really mad at this, but because I defeated a Titan today, I'm gonna let it go.
Yes.
You guys.
Yes. You definitely put that Titan to sleep.
Yes, we all put that. I made. Yep. You guys. Let's do this
It
thing.
was all me. All right. So you give the book to Sherbin? After you transcribed it, or Deus? Okay.
Then while Sherbin's reading over it, I'll reach over and I'll cast Death Ward on Sid.
Oh, so if he were to die, it leaves him at
Yeah,
one
if he drops to
instead?
0, he stays at 1. And it negates any instant kill effects for 1 use.
Damn it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, it's not gonna fuck up the ritual, right?
It's not going to
I mean,
contaminate.
it's a spell that Sherbin would recognize.
Can you cast it on him,
Yeah.
even though the magic circle's around them?
There's...
I mean, technically, you could be standing outside the circle when you cast it, but
Yeah.
Sherbin would not have cast the circle yet until everything is already like set up and ready to go, like the ritual is ready to start. So
That-
if the book still needs to be transcribed, she wouldn't have cast it yet.
okay.
Yeah, and it would, for your purposes, it would be, I couldn't, or well, the way that Sherbin is, actually, I had it backwards, the way Sherbin's arranging the circle, if I was in the circle, I couldn't leave it. But I could enter it, and then I'd just be stuck.
Got it.
And then it would be disadvantage on attack rolls, and cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by one of the listed creature types.
Interesting. Okay. So the spell is fairly simple. You basically just need to make some hand gestures while you're reading from the book. The book itself begins to glow. Are you going to start casting it?
Yes.
Okay. Sid, you're laying down in a circle, and you begin to feel your eyes get heavy. And just before you pass out.
Foreshadowing.
Wow.
What does even pass off mean? That doesn't. Yeah.
Just gonna get passed off.
Okay.
This mortal plane.
Wow. You hear in your head, "Thank you for everything, brother. See you in another life." And then you fall asleep.
Don't like that.
Which one wakes up?
It's a whole video game about that.
Is there?
It's a video game. I can't remember the name of it. The premise of the video game is a person has their mind scanned and then they wake up
in another body
in a shit world 100 years in the future because it was a scan of their mind.
Sounds like Altered Carbon.
Similar, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm still at the very bottom of a bunker right now, but because I did a blood oath, could I do something like maybe a perception check to feel like is something tingling? Like Kevin has no clue what's going on, right? But he just
had no magical backing.
Yeah, no magical backing. And Bob, no, but it was a magical. It didn't have magical backing, but it had faith backing in Bob. Religion.
Okay. So your oath is essentially as real as Bob is. So,
and we've seen Bob
don't feel anything.
Okay, cool. Just one check.
No problem. Good question. All right. So, Sid is asleep. More words appear on the page. And at this point, it says, "Read this exactly," and underlined 4 times. No mispronunciations.
Oh.
Too bad Allegan's written in Gaelic.
You gonna translate that for us then?
Do you translate it phonetically?
If it wasn't written phonetically, I would translate it phonetically.
Sure. I'm cool with that. All right. Who's reading it?
Well, if Sherbert doesn't mind, I'd like to read it. Because I have the book.
It should be someone with a thick accent.
So, Dan.
For no mispronunciations.
We're going to have to talk like this now for this ritual, according to Kenji.
That was actually pretty good. I like that.
Okay.
So, do you have words for it?
Yeah. So, I put my hand on Sid's chest, just like in the ritual, and put my hand up, and I'll be like, Adedue Dombala, Setien Quattro, Moi Pour de Mort. Give me the power, I beg of you!
This is from Indiana Jones.
No, it's from Child's Play. It's the body transfer thing that Chucky does.
I never actually watched that. Oh, I saw it briefly when I was a kid and never again.
C'est quoi un tien moi pour de mort? Yes.
Okay.
So,
no,
I thought it sounded familiar.
Yeah, I've been preparing for this day for like months.
Have you really?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Assuming it's a body transfer ritual. That's a lot of assuming.
I received 1 note and 1 book. I mean, come on, cut me some slack.
I was kind of expecting you to do the Klaatu Barata ending too. At first I thought you were doing the Kali Ma ritual from Indiana Jones. Because that would work too. Anyway. Wow, Dr. Manhattan. Okay.
What's he got to do with it?
Did you read it? What it says?
Kind of. Oh, okay.
Okay. Sure. Every light around you goes dark. The stars blink out of existence. Hold on. Wrong music for this.
Oh, that's not good.
So that's every natural light? This is a point, because like, when I did the Death Ward, I had to shift in the full moon, and I now glow.
Your glow is gone.
Oh, fun.
Alright. But you're still there. Hopefully.
Not on the inside. My glow is gone.
This is the right music. Okay, so one by one the stars blink out. All of the ambient lighting around you, moonlight, etc., all of that just completely dims until you can't even see your hand this far in front of your face.
I'll bring it this close.
Okay, you can see it.
You can see your hands.
Just fine. Still there. Still there.
You feel your body being repelled away from Sid. Being pushed outside of the ritual circle.
Is that normal? Is that what the book said?
Didn't say anything.
Hey, whoa! What's going on here?
You basically feel yourself walking backwards until you're outside of the circle.
Moonwalking back.
Yes. Which is easier for you to do than people with normal feet.
Yes.
Everyone else, you feel the same thing. It's completely dark even though you're outdoors, right? You have an unsettling cold falls upon you. I was going to say settles upon you. Suddenly, a bit of light just appears just on Sid's face. And you see his head, like Exorcist style, it's like going like this, back and forth. Like there's... It's just moving like rapid eye movement kind of thing, except a head. None of the rest of his body's moving, not even twitching. Just his head. What was that?
It's so damn, it's creepy as fuck.
Man's gonna have such bad whiplash when he wakes up.
Suddenly, arches back like this and mouth open, and you just see green mist from the entirety of Sid's body lighting up the scars, but traveling up to his mouth and then out. You see this cloud of green smoke. And Sid is still convulsing, now his entire body. And the green smoke is searching around, and it seems to be swirling around the inside of the containment circle before it flies in a straight line towards the candle that's sitting on top of the corpse. The candle goes out. The candle on Sid's chest goes out. One by one, the stars blink back into existence. The ambient light returns. Sid's not moving.
Well, I look at Shervin and I'm like, what's going on? I gotta rush to Sid.
Appears to still be breathing.
Oh, wait, hold on, darling. Don't break the ankle. Check and make sure that the ritual's over first.
The book doesn't say anything else. Fooled you.
If anybody has a spell or something to wake this man up, they better speak now, because I'm gonna hit him and he's gonna wake up.
Hold on, darlings. Just a moment.
As you're having this conversation, Sid is still convulsing. But that's not what surprises you. You hear a gasp of and you look over and see the corpse appears to be breathing, and the features of the Aura appear to be... The bones that are underneath the skin appear to be rearranging themselves in the most chill-inducing, unsettling way underneath the skin, until the face becomes a weird kind of merged amalgamation of the corpse's face and something that looks akin to Sid's face.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
I was.
What?
I don't
In a grotesque way, or in a like, oh, this is a half Ellison, half Aura person?
That's what it looks like.
Okay, so more organic.
Yes, but still very odd. And another breath. And this time the eyes open completely white. After a minute, you hear air rushing out, but it's longer than an exhale. It sounds like it goes on for far too long. And then color returns to the eyes. Green irises flecked with gold.
Oh. I'm guessing that's not really him because I had never met him in person.
And then
I don't know about the flecking.
Blinking. Just looking around. The body is now moving. Stands up. Just starts touching itself. No words. And then blood-curdling scream, just continuous scream coming out of the body, looking up at the sky, like emptying its lungs of air, all in screaming. And then you see what appears to be a teleportation spell being cast by the body. You see it disappear the same way you've seen other people teleport before taking the rites. And suddenly the body's gone.
So, if it
Damn it, I was gonna
happens to
punch
have
that.
been a celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead, that makes it have to try to teleport out of that
Oh,
zone.
I'm aware. I read it.
Okay, well, so what's going on with Sid's body?
The convulsions have stopped. And Sid's eyes open. Sid. Something feels different. You don't feel your brother. For the first time, it's quiet in your head. You don't feel another presence. The normal aches of a body growing old seem to have lessened, as if it's no longer carrying additional weight. The green that was inhabiting the scars of your body is completely gone, and indeed the scars themselves, while not completely gone, seem to have healed. Somewhat. They're not as visible. I'm not going to tell you how you feel emotionally about this. That's up to you. But that's how you feel physically. Your brother is no longer in your body. That's a weird sentence. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Yay.
Yay.
Fucking A.
What a session. That was really good. There was
What an amazing session.
Yeah, the RP was top notch, guys. What a day.
Wow.
Hey, well, I'm glad we only lost 2 people. I thought Sid might not come back. I'm like, damn it, dude.
I mean, what was potentially Aurelian just left, so we did lose 3.
I mean,
Aurelian is gone. Like, he's no longer in Sid, so.
yeah, I never. For Kevin's sake, he never really had a big relationship with him. Only kind of knew about him in passing and saw him once. So, he's just glad. Well, he doesn't know anything that's happened. He's downstairs making signs to say, "No, don't push this button," writing it, and it's really hard to read, but you kind of get it.
Sid, I can't tell if you're relieved or if you're upset. I can't tell which.
I'm not upset. I wouldn't say I'm relieved, but I'm not upset.
Concerned.
If that was Aurelia, sure was gonna have some words with him. Like she's gonna have some words with him because they came to an agreement about this shit.
Oh, and
I want to say they did.
Do we have a new BBG? Is this gonna affect our campaign? Probably won't.
Hold on, if that was Aurelian in control of the body and left, how did he exactly break your deal? How was it that
Because
you
he made
thought
it. Because he made it seem like he was done, like he was disappearing, like he was going to be no more. He was done existing.
Yeah.
Just in some form.
What's that?
Played, son. You got played.
I guess you have some time to contemplate what just happened.
We make our new BBEG again.
Did you create it this time? No comment.
We're pretty good at creating our own big bad evil guys.
What was that?
We're pretty good at creating our own big bad evil guys.
I agree. I still love how the first big bad evil guy came around because of the deck of many things. That was so good.
Joke's on y'all, Millie's the new BBEG.
We got like 5. We got 5 at this point.
All right, guys, have a great night. Bye.
Yeah, amazing, everyone. Have a good night.
A lot went on there.
All right, that's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Good session. That was a lot of fun.
Later.
Bye.
you